Oh, let me tell everybody. Yeah, tell everybody.
Say you're late because
oh no, you're about to be in the screen because I'm about to exit.
oh.
What I need to see. I think I'm live. And if I am, I want everybody in the chat to simply press 9. I need to see. I think I'm live. Come on, don't do that. In the chat, simply press 9. I need to see. I'm very live, and I'm trying to put this on mute. There we go. And they all press 9. Thank you for eavesdropping very early in the game. They stop. How's everybody doing? I'm so happy that you guys are here. When I was mourning, unfortunately, dealing with the situation with Dr. Sabi, you guys were so good just working with you that I was like, you know what? I want to share my birthday with the family because that was excellent, that experience. We went through it together as a family. And so that was just amazing. And so now we're here. Of course, you can hear the little ones in the background. This is not one of the programs where we'll be turning around. Will you shut the heck up? We won't be doing that. The children are going to be able to make all the noise they want, but you will be able to hear me clearly because I'll just make the effort. And the sound of children in the background just makes, it's just therapy for me. What we'll do first. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, we had our first 100. That's great. The other day we did 1,600, 750, 1,800, 1,850. And that was good, considering I'm just coming back on my channel and starting to put the work in. I'm so happy everybody's in the building. Thank you for all the Happy New Year's is what I would like it to sound like. However, we can do happy birthday, happy solar return. And I've heard quite a number of very unique things, some of which I didn't even understand today. But that's us. That's what we do. We understand it when we don't get it. I want y'all to know that I actually have a tremendous update that's going to be done tomorrow, live stream. I'm not going to be going live stream crazy, but I said I wanted to make a more concerted effort to communicate with the people that's constantly staying in touch. So this was something that I wanted to add to my repertoire, which are these live streams on our platform so we can govern ourselves accordingly and do things the way we like to do it. Because, you know, every channel has its own community. Every channel is its own community. And so because every channel is its own community, the energy changes from one channel to the next. Everybody's very, very different. And that's cool. I think it's an amazing part of the culture. So on this channel, I believe that the people that come to this channel, we're very high frequency. We don't want to curse much or even at all. I really don't want it in the chat room at all. But I mean, you guys are grown adults. When I do these streams, my children are around. So that's the main reason I don't want to curse. And that's the main reason I want them around. So I don't curse. Keeps me pure, high in spirit. I also like to do things on this channel because we can cover the topics that may not be a point of interest to other people when we're on their platforms. So today what we're going to be discussing is solar numerology. Very important topic, a science that I strategically put together. All right, it requires quite a bit of mathematics. Of course, those of you that know me know that I teach or did teach at one time through tutoring, centennial calculus, calculus, algebra, geometry, and sequential mathematics 1 to 6. And I'm a beast in trigonometry. Yes, I dropped out of school 10th grade, but I had to learn how to make monies without compromising my integrity. So I hit the books and then I started tutoring. And once I proved myself by doing a great job with people that were in school, I was able to establish a great deal of credibility from their testimonials, and then I was just tutoring for a little while. I was the most hood brother tutoring. Okay. So I thank you guys for coming in as we are on our next set of 100. And we'll keep going up. And that's great. But if there was only 5 people in the room, I would still go hard. You know why? Because those are the 5 people meant to connect. But as we go up in numbers and as I'm stalling just to get some more people in the platform, I want you to know that I have brothers Blue Pill and Red Pill that'll be here as they wanted to contribute to the conversation as it relates to the zodiac. So what I'm bringing to the table is solar numerology. And what they'll be bringing to the table is other aspects of astrology and numerology. And we're just gonna spend today talking about that which a lot of people don't normally talk about in our circles, the people that's walking with me. You know, I ain't talked about this in a long time, but people gotta remember my first 40 books was rooted in metaphysics that can be corroborated with the zodiac. You gotta always keep that in mind. What I'm gonna do right now is take the time out to find some of these amazing videos, these birthday videos. And I'm going to play these birthday videos because it did more for me than I even thought it would do for me today. I had no idea that these videos was gonna be so tremendous, right? I didn't know I was gonna be so effective. I've been crying a lot today. I gotta tell y'all the truth. I'm a crier. I didn't know that when I was gangbanging, but when I started studying sociology and just the human body and nature, I've come to terms that men have been cheating themselves out of an incredible experience. And because I allow myself to cry when it's warranted, it's actually made me stronger when I have to deal with adversity. It's actually making me more sensible. When chaos and conflict arises, it makes me more practical. It's very important information. I want you to know that. I become way more sensible. I've become way more sensible in light of the fact that I haven't conformed to the lowly status quo of the Europeanized rendition of manhood. A lot of us got it twisted. As men, we gotta allow ourselves to let go. Not necessarily cry, but you gotta let yourself let go. When you don't allow yourself to let go, it manifests as domestic violence. It manifests as fratricide. It manifests as you being a contributor to our genocide. It manifests as a higher prison incarceration. When we don't connect or identify with our hurt and our pain, when we don't find a way to communicate it or transmute it, we wind up hurting other people in light of the fact that we're hurting ourselves. So I didn't bring you brothers and sisters here to cry. We're going to do that on Sunday, August 28th, because I'll be damned if I go in that building that day and don't cry. I'm crying. I'll just let you know ahead of time. I'm crying in the bathroom. I'm crying on my route on the plane. I'm letting it all go so I can just get most of this thing out of me. So when the August 28th is gone, and we're going to celebrate Dr. Sebi's birthday. And I got a lot of detractors telling me, my brother, don't go up there crying, be strong. Dr. Sebi was my father. I believe I'm showing my strength by displaying my vulnerability. And it may be a paradox to you, but the reason why I'm so focused and when I have an idea, I execute and I accomplish my goals, it's solely based on the fact that I have no longer grown insecure when it comes to identifying with how I feel. Sometimes you gotta hear yourself think. So when I cry, I'm listening to myself think. I'm actually identifying with the fact that I'm in pain. And the more you suppress it as a brother, the more you bring the pain to somebody else inadvertently, or the more you misappropriate the energy. Like some of us grew up in households where our parents were overworked. They wasn't compensated the right way. And in turn, when our parents came into the house, they misappropriated their anger. You cleaned the windowsill, you washed and waxed the floor, You vacuumed the carpet. You made up the bed. And still they found something wrong. And we talking on an egregious level. We talking like, hold on. That which I missed, you didn't even tell me to clean. And sure, maybe I should have paid attention and cleaned it anyway. But you sure you're not giving me the anger that your boss deserves? You sure you're not giving me the anger that your boyfriend or your girlfriend deserves? But of course, as children, we can't say that to our parents, can we? And we learn to bottle up the information inside too, because we're not allowed to communicate with our parents. See, my children are very communicative. I've had situations where my oldest daughter's grandparents will come around me and they will say, man, you letting her be disrespectful, because I allow my daughter to challenge me. But I believe there's a respectful way to challenge me, and there's a disrespectful way to challenge me. But my daughter has always had the right to question my decision making. For starters, I didn't grow up with a mother and father in my household. So what do I know any damn day? You feel what I'm saying? What exactly do I know about me being a daddy and my wife being a mom? What do any of us know? When all of us been growing up in households missing parents, or the generation before that one was missing parents. And according to economics, a household in economics is consistent with 3 generations. That is to say that your children should be able to see their parents be parented. That means they're supposed to be grandparents, parents, and children. That's actually in economics. A household is consistent with 3 generations. And if you don't have 3 generations, you're not actually in a household. This is actual facts. See, the reason why I tell people to study economics is because it is the threshold to consciousness. You just think about money a lot of times. I'm talking about economics. I'm not talking about money per se. Economics is a very spiritual faculty. Getting people to employ group economics is to suggest to us that we have to have everybody on a certain frequency. And all those people must trust each other, and all of them must share in the same vision for the future. That's a very spiritual clause. Economics is very spiritual. That's why in our language, in Duasusu, we call it Kuwina Akwunu, spiritual economics, because economics runs concurrent with spirituality. It's the way we buy, sell, and exchange amongst each other. In retrospect to how consistent this can occur. All right, so we want people to understand that. I apologize, I gotta answer this phone call. I'm coming right now. Hey wife, I'm doing the live stream. Somebody open the door, downstairs. Okay, thank you. You got it?
Yeah, I just got your call.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna send you out a link too. I'm seeing you on the link. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get it in. Right now, I got my guest asking for the link. And my man Rich said, that's powerful, man. That's sporting the mohawk. Yeah. Let's get it in. I'm so excited. I love being here. I realized how much I loved it. Man, y'all helped me out. Those near 2,000 people on the live stream last time, y'all picked up my spirit so much. Man, I ain't crying until like 4 hours after that stream. That was a record. And what y'all don't know for real, I was really messed up. I was so messed up, my eyes swelled up because I think I was crying for like 5-6 hours. And you know, men sound the ugliest when they cry. I ain't gonna lie to you. My shit don't be sounding pretty. Part of my language, it don't sound good. You know, my joint be like, that shit. I need to work on vocal lessons when it comes to crying. Like, I really gotta go to some singing classes so it can just manifest in my tears so people don't be looking weird. So I'm not exactly a good crier because I'm like over 6 feet. And people that's over 6 feet tall, scientifically, don't sound that good when they're crying. It's just a fact. Our vocal cords are different. Our height, our skin, you know, we're talking about all sorts of levels of music. Okay, that's what we are. The music manifests. So I'm working on that. So I don't give y'all my best tears. Y'all may see tears, but I make sure I don't make no tones when I'm around y'all, because y'all have me like all over the internet. Oh man, I missed the 300 count. Well, we at 400 right now. So that's good. Thank you, family. Darius Hodge said, I'm speaking the truth. And let go of the Caribbean people who be saying truth. It's okay if you say truth with an F. It's all right. We love you the same. You ain't on trial. Yeah. Somebody says, I have a sexy erotic cry. Oh, I love this. You're going to make me deviate. But we need this because we're going to go into the science of the zodiac today. Right? So that's why I'm talking to you about the things I'm talking about, because I learned these things through understanding my chart. That's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. I actually started getting more knowledge of self, and in doing so, I'm empowered with the ability to know I should behave like this when this happens so I don't be in conflict. Like right now, I'm in my number 9 year. I'm going to go to there. Let me send Red Pill this thing. I'm getting so caught up, I forgot to send him the link. I need to send him this link. Give me the time, people. But I want to hear more. I hope you, when I share the link for people to get involved, the person who has the erotic cry that's sexy, are you using it to manipulate people? That's what I need to know. Have you mastered? Because when you say you got an erotic cry, it sounds like you manufactured that cry, right? And you're turning people on. Now, we didn't know about that. Are you turning people on that are abusing you? You know, are people doing wrong by you, and you start that erotic cry, and next thing you know, you're doing wild things. You copulate. I don't think children are up on that word yet. Be safe. Hold on. Hello? Hey, say that again.
I said, happy birthday, my brother.
That's my man, Sonetta. He just called in and wished me a happy birthday. You know, we live streaming right now.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that said about time. I watched some of it. Oh, man, thank you so much. That's perfect. I appreciate that. We know that. We know that. Yo, check my Instagram and see the love, brother. Ah, there's a new one up there. There's a new one. It's real nice. Real nice with the babies. Real nice with the babies on there. What you said, brother? I'm live right now. I'm super live. I'm real live. That's what's up. Yeah, family, I'm just talking to my brother Sonetta while I send Blue Pill the link, and it's almost done. Blue Pill, if you're in the building, the link is being sent. Blue Pill, you got the link. Thank you so much, Sam. You know we love you. Yeah, right now I'm teaching for my birthday. I'm online and just sharing some time with the family, the good people that support us and show us love. We're doing the science of the zodiac and why birthdays are so special and how we should approach it. And then after that, my little girls want to take me to some active places to jump around and behave like I'm younger than I really am. We're going to do that.
Okay, well, enjoy your day. Yeah?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take care of our wild man over there, South. Take care of him. Make sure he don't get too hot and upset with those Negroes. Yeah, I told him he needed a vacation, man. I hope to see you in Cali. Hope that's where y'all land. Hey, Aminette. Cynthia says she's waiting for the flyer, so now she on her female side.
All right. I see how we doing. I see how we doing.
Yeah, family. I'm just talking to Sonetta's family. Okay. I sent you the link. All right, peace, brother. Yeah, family, that's what it is. Got it going on good. Oh, we got some trolls in here. Don't worry. We're going to get them out of here.
Oh, yeah, they've already been talking nice about me.
For real, they already got you?
They're like...
Did they say the da-da-da-da-da,
no,
baby?
I can see that.
All right.
It's pretty much like, oh, you're the brainwash, how old that?
Who's Brett? Don't worry about it. Because guess what? They got a new one. Guess what they did, though? YouTube just blessed us with this giant boot that we can give people whenever they start talking crazy.
Everybody manifested me in Polight's life. let's keep it 100.
I'm gonna answer how we joined New Covenant. I'm just looking for the good old-fashioned trolls that come up in here. I'm hunting your ass down now, mother. Oh man, the children are here. I'm hunting you down. Don't worry, it's hunting season. It is hunting season.
Is this for the family?
I'm going to get you. I'm gonna get these silly rabbits out of here. All right, where you at? Family, just name me the name of the Negroes that's in here. Give me the names, and I'll get them out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna start assigning somebody to just be a moderator to just stay here. Okay, so it's clear somebody named Jackrabbit and Proverbial Haters. They're hiding, family. They're hiding. Hey, Mary, I see you in the building. What's up? What's up, Mary? Man, that is such a good sister from Cleveland, Ohio. She is a real good sister, man. I'm so happy she's on the stream. She just picked up my spirits even more. She is like real good. I must warn y'all, she's Christian, right? And people are angry with me because I have a lot of Christian friends, right? And they don't understand how that even works. But I'm going to tell you something about the Christian woman. And Mary, I'm not talking about you before I make this statement. I have to do the disclaimer. There's two things that I've learned. There's two things I've learned about Christian women that I love the most. Black Christian women. I feel that they have their sensual abilities make them very spiritual. And I'm not talking about the narrative of the scripture. Something about when they get into that body of Christ, they get very spiritual. Now, there's the other thing that I want to disclose about the Black Christian woman. He's afraid. But I'm not saying all Black Christian women. I'm just saying. These are my observations. Mary, I'm not talking about you. You're the spiritual woman. I don't know what to do behind closed doors. But I just want to say that the Christian women, they are very attractive. That's what I'm going to say. And I think it has something to do with Christ. Because whenever Christian women start talking to you about Christ, you start sweating. And it feels like it's about to go down. And anybody that's ever listened to a Black Christian woman talk about Christ, anyone that's ever listened to a Black Christian woman talk about Christ, you would swear she's having a love affair with that brother. Don't lie to me. Let's all tell the truth. I be hearing Black Christian women talk about Christ, and I be needing a break to walk out the room so I can collect my thoughts before I jump on top of that. Before I come in the percentage of the Messiah. Let me stop. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Black Christian women, they're the best. I got beef with the Black Christian males. That's where my beef is at. The Black Christian males. I do not have no beef with the Black Christian woman because she raises my kundalini. And we only got a few doctrinal differences. But the Black Christian woman raises my kundalini. So damn it, leave her alone and keep her out of your slander and your backbiting. Now, I got my brother Blue Pill. You in here, huh? These brothers right here. Anytime they join the chat, just
I told them I can't stay long.
they are the Harlem Globetrotters.
I gotta make it better go on.
Right. Blue Pill and Red Pill are the Harlem Globetrotters of the live streaming community. These brothers are in front of Apollo, in front of Starbucks. I don't know where the heck they are today, but these guys stay on tour in the middle of a dang street. So let's just give them a round of applause for covering so much ground and covering so much square miles of America every time they come on the internet. Because they ain't never in the house when I do a stream with them. They're always showing us the best parts of the community. But yeah, I see he laughing, so I think he's ready. Let me get him back on. Trying to unmute him. My brother. Look at him. I see trees there. Yo, I seen a video with King Noble where some sister in the background was defecating. So you got me scared just now. But I see this sister, she has more sense. Hey, sis, I just wanted to make sure. It's a family show. Hey, yo, I'm just having fun. Why when I mute somebody? That's why I like muting people, because when I mute them, I can't unmute it. Hey, brother, Blue Pill, sign out and come back in again because it won't let me unmute you. Yeah, just sign out and come back again. There was a woman taking a dump in the background. This is true, family. I'm reading the chat. There was a woman in the background. He was talking all this military stuff. Black power, RBG, red, black, and green. And in the background, there was some woman squatting in the trees. I will, if you dare doubt me, you know me.
I doubt you.
See, this is what they want to do to me.
I doubt you.
Yo, listen, I make sure when I say these things that it's accurate, that I've seen it for myself. You know, I had to keep that video because this is a sign of insanity. I ain't gonna play with you, man. Yeah, I mean, somebody on a black power rank, and there's another form of black coming out of somebody's behind. I couldn't make these things up. Part of the main is because I took it off. All right, brother. You are in there, and so is everybody else in your background.
Peace, family.
Family, what do you want this time?
Happy Solar return. I am on Fulton Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? The best eye.
You are manipulating.
Called Say Hi. Yeah. I'm at a venue called Say Hi Gallery. You know, I'm with the young people out here celebrating and enjoying life. Happy born day to you. We're making sure that we keep elevated. All right? So what's good, my brother? Talk to the people.
Is your brother here?
Yeah, my brother's right here.
There you go. We got to introduce the Red Pill, the world-renowned Red Pill. He in the building.
Family, you know what I mean? Salute, you know what I'm saying, on your 33rd, your Christ shit. Let's get into it.
Shout out to the Masons.
Black Jesus in this BS. Nah, but for real, this is definitely a New Year's, a way to start a New Year's, a way to cap a monumental year. You feel me? They say it's not about how you start the race, but it's definitely how you finish it. So you pulled into your 33rd in fine fashion, you know, and triumphant. You know, you're able to stand up on your decathlon. So we just here to we here to pop bottles tonight. We here to share, you know, information, share some wisdom with the family. Like Blue said, this is an event, so if there's any background noise, we definitely apologize about that. All right.
Good. I just recognize y'all as the live stream Globetrotters. Y'all are the Harlem live stream Globetrotters.
So we the Harlem live stream Globetrotters.
Every time we see y'all got a new background popping.
Fact.
I'm gonna have to coin that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to coin that.
Ah, that's dope.
The traveling Harlem Globe live streamers. Yeah.
Yo, because people actually like it. because it's like y'all reporting live from a new location. That's cool.
I mean, we always are. We're always in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We're always in some location with people. You know, surrounded by people, bringing this information to the people. You know, and the people are honored not only for our presence but for what we represent. So it's like when they see us, they see Brother Polight. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When they see us, they see the connection to a Rashid. But when they see us, they see a Dr. Sabi. They see a Mama Pill, a KT. You know what I'm saying? They see the brighter aspects of what we have to offer as community. So, you know, like Mama Pill said, man, you part of the family. You know, anybody who has bore the cross of humanity to say that they're going to make healing their mission. There are a lot of different levels of healing. Some people heal with sound. Some people heal with touch. Some people heal simply with presence. Like Jigga Man said, nigga, my presence is my presence is a present. You know what I'm saying? That's my charity. So sometimes, you know, because the people, unfortunately, not everybody, but there's a large sum of people who deal with participating in underappreciation. You know, underappreciation comes from them not being hugged enough or loved enough, you know what I'm saying? And that's rampant in our society because we're dealing with a lot of after the fact factors. You know what I'm saying? What are after the fact factors? After the fact factors is the fact that we all bore witness to, some of us were born into a proverbial war of sorts, you know what I'm saying, that had manifestation on many different fronts, some being chemical, some being biological, some being philosophical, some being ideological, you know, but people have been systematically engineered, you know, and that engineering that's taking place is making people more mechanic as opposed to being more humane. And so for those of us that, you know, signed up for the campaign to keep all things humane, we salute you, you know, and that is a banner that you carry high. That's what the people love you for. That's what they respect you for, dedicating moments of your life. We're here to celebrate your 33rd. A small portion of it went to do a very large thing, write 90 plus books. A small portion went towards a solidifying an example that is able to reverberate throughout this planet and give people hope that Black family can not only be possible, but it could be business, it could be love is law. You know, all of these things are what people love you for, Brother Polight. So I'm able, because of appreciation, to enjoy the vibration that comes with association with greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the fact that we go places and people appreciate us just for our presence is because our presence represents the presence that we have brought to this planet. We all know we didn't have to do this. We didn't have to sign up for this. You know what I'm saying? We could have took another route, had the birdies flying south or something. You know, all of the plugs were there, but now the plugs is looking at us as an answer. You know what I'm saying? Because the ultimate plug is you know, that plug 1 or plug 2. That's that pump. That's the heart. You know, everybody at some point after they go through the BS, after they go through the thorns in the jungle, they want to smell the roses, man. They want to get back to the heart. You know what I'm saying? And Leo within itself, man, Leo as a side, it represents the sun, it represents the ego, it's the Christ consciousness, but it also represents the heart. That's why you will see the depictions of quote unquote Jesus with the heart in his hand, a punctuated heart at that. So matters of the heart are where Leos excel best. You know what I'm saying? That's why with your family is one that's able to resonate so strong throughout society, you know, because you're doing something that's considered elevated as a Leo, and that's not solely putting oneself first, you know what I'm saying? Not the ego. And what you've been able to, hold on, can you close that door? Pardon me 1 second, they're doing their open mic thing.
Don't worry about it. I love it. I love it. I'm glad you're not letting nothing disable you from helping communicate this profound message to the people. And of course, before we do anything today, because everything's always interconnected anyway when we get it in,
Yes.
is I'm going to ask you to break down the law of the number 44. But I also need you to take it on me. Despite what I'm going to teach today, I would need a special master number breakdown about the 33. All right, for Leo. Because we know
Okay.
But before we do that, I want to get ready to cut to this quick break. And I want to show people some birthday gifts that I got. And set the stage for Zodiac.
All right.
About his birthdays and how important birthdays are. So I'm gonna ask you to mute your mic real quick, and we're gonna go into something for like 5-7 minutes.
All right.
And we'll be right back at you. We want you to stay. I'm gonna share the screen. And I'm gonna ask the people in the chat to press 9 when they no longer see me, but they definitely see the screen. Okay, this is getting tricky. Hold on. All right, let me get out of there. Let me share the entire screen again. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's see. Let's see if we can get this going. Everybody can see the screen, correct?
Yeah. Oh, it's coming up. It's there. It's right there.
Okay, type 9.
It's good.
If you're seeing all my business, let me make sure you don't see the nude pics, because I definitely got those. And we don't want that to go out. That's that folder right there. Let me move. I know I got y'all too. I know I got y'all. That book that says book images. There's no new pictures in there. Or maybe there's new pictures in the folder that says book images, so no one will be the wiser. Let's go in there and see what we find. Now let's stop. Yeah, I know I just got like 100 more people in the chat with that. So, press 9 if you can hear it. I'm playing it now.
Happy birthday to brother Polight. Happy birthday to you. Come on, baby. Don't be tired to tell you happy birthday. Spread love, Mr. Brooklyn way. To New York, baby. I love you. Enjoy your day. You deserve it. Happy birthday, Polight. I'm so grateful for you. So grateful for your presence in our lives. For yourself, for the family, and for the people. I love you so much.
Happy birthday, Polight. I want you to know that I love you so much. And tonight we're going to celebrate. We're going to do it big. I want to wish you many, many more, and that you're greatly appreciated. Happy birthday, Polight. I'm looking forward to spending that very special day with you, and I love you. Happy birthday, brother Polight. I wish you many more. I love you.
Okay, so it's so dope. I'm gonna play it again one more game, but I'm not gonna do it now. Watch this one. I want y'all to watch this one because this one is very powerful, right? Shannon, you need to see this one, girl. It's about to go down. Watch this video right now and tell me what you think about this video, family.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, goodbye. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Polight. I love you. Happy birthday, Daddy. I love you. So, I know you wanted me to do a mohawk, so look, I did it for you. I love you. I also did it for you because it was your birthday, and I have another surprise for you. It's iFly, it's movies. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fun. Bye.
Well, Daddy, I know it's your birthday. You want to pray. You want to meditate. You want to do all that. But today is our day. We share with the world 24/7. Today you gonna listen to us, your baby girls, your kids, because we love you.
Man, so I just want to ask, do I not have the dopest dopest family, friends. In case you doubt, I gotta do it one more time because I'm just so very proud.
Happy birthday, dear brother Polight. Happy birthday to you. Come on, baby. No, we told her to tell you happy birthday. Spread love, Mr. Brooklyn way. It's a New York thing. I love you. Enjoy your day. You deserve it. Happy birthday, Polight. I'm so grateful for you. So grateful for your presence in our lives. For yourself, for the family, and for the people. I love you so much.
Happy birthday, Polight. I want you to know that I love you so much, baby. And tonight we're going to celebrate. We're going to do it big. I want to wish you many, many more and that you're greatly appreciated. Happy birthday, Polight. I'm looking forward to spending that very special day with you, and I love you. Happy birthday, brother Polight. I wish you many more. I love you, my papa.
Yeah, and of course, I would be totally ignorant if I didn't play the babies back again. I'm showing off because I've been going through a lot of weird things, and this has brought everything back full circle for me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Polight. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Polight. I love you. Happy birthday, Daddy. I love you. So, I know you wanted me to do a mohawk, so look, I did it for you. I love you. I also did it for you because it was your birthday, and I have another surprise for you. It's iFly, it's movies. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fun. Bye.
Well, Daddy, I know it's your birthday and you want to pray. You want to meditate. You want to all that. But today is our day. We share with the world 24/7. Today you gonna listen to us, your baby girls, your kids. Because we love you.
I ain't gonna lie. And this is my stream, so my rules. And dang it, we're gonna play it again. We're gonna put her in rotation because you ever listen to the radio show and wonder why they play that ignorance over and over? Songs you hate, so much so that you wind up liking the songs you hate. Don't lie about it. This is one of them songs you can't get enough of. If you don't realize how adorable these girls are at different ages, you are malicious, you are negative, you are hateful, and you are sick. You should be excommunicated. You should be put on an island separate from the rest of society. An island that only can hold a size 5 shoe. That's what I'm talking about. You figure out the rest. I'm playing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Polight. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Polight. I love you. Happy birthday, Daddy. I love you. So, I know you wanted me to do a mohawk, so look, I did it for you. I love you. I also did it for you because it was your birthday, and I have another surprise for you. It's iFly, it's movies. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fun. Bye.
Well, Daddy, I know it's your birthday. You want to pray. You want to meditate. You want to all that. But today is our day. We share with the world 24/7. Today you gonna listen to us, your baby girls, your kids. Because we love you.
Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna close the show with that one. I'm just so proud. I mean, things were just spiraling forth into the wrong direction this week. And so when I got these presents, these were presents, but they weren't just presents to myself. They were also presents to the community. Can y'all see me again? Are we back on? Talk to me. Press 9 if you see me back on the screen. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to tell you this is the most dopest birthday I've ever had because I'm more social media savvy and I came out of my old man shell where I'm like, yo, I'm from the hood. We don't let people know where we are at that present moment in time. You know, I still can't do this as a black man. I can't be like, and you know, my phone has a mechanism here where I can tap it, but I still do mine the old fashioned way. I don't even flip the screen. I just do this and hope it works out. You feel me? Because I can't be seen like this, like the sisters be doing. I'm still against some of this stuff going on right now. But I loosened up enough to assert myself, to plant my presence on social media. And I'm glad I did because I've never received so much reception for being alive. And there's a metaphysical attribute to what's taking place online today. It's inspiring and it's motivational and it's making me want to continue working real hard. And I was having some real gray areas the past couple of days because of teachers that I hold dear in my heart that has played father figure roles to me. It's been intense. Okay. Pills, where you at? If you're still there, unmute your mic. Let me know what you thought about the videos that played, that's gone viral.
Yeah. Peace, God. Yeah. You there?
Yes. What do you think about the birthday videos? The gifts to the world, not just me.
Oh, man. Those videos were life. You know what I'm saying? That's what it all represents. The reciprocation from family. You know, that was all heartfelt. You feel me? It was all dealing with matters of the heart. The fact that it's so much about family, the reciprocation, the return, the ROI on what you get from that is heart energy. But this is what I'm talking about, is able to permeate throughout the community in regards to it connecting to the Leo. The Leo is symbolized by the sun rays, right?
Yes, sir. That's a fact.
But guess what travels faster than almost anything in this universe is the I don't know if I'm saying this wrong, but the EKG waves, the eminence that comes from the heart. The vibratory frequency that emits from the heart is the most piercing energy on this planet. It permeates through anything and it travels faster than the speed of light. So when we're talking about, especially in this particular days and times, right? In the age of darkness, the most coveted thing is light. Only light that can permeate darkness is love. And the only way that we can exemplify that true aspect of love is through the traditional model of family, because it incorporates all of the elements of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to bring us back to foundation, which is the true power. That's ability between those particular principles that exemplify the aspect of God, which is, you know, notarized as 7. You know, so that's what we're dealing with. But then we take it back to this whole aspect of building and destroying. With that particular model intact, you know, I think it was beautiful, like you said, going through the adversity that you've gone through, dealing with your daughter, knowing that you had at the age of 30, you know, when we become prepared and pretty much, you know, we enter that particular piece called, we enter that threshold that we engage within 3 stages or 3 steps until we become 33. And now we are masters of our cipher. So, you know, it's almost like mythological how these things happen to you and how they coincide with your solar numerology.
That's a fact.
You know, I've told you this before when I bore witness to the narrative that played out between you and SETI when y'all first debated, and the fact that that was in December of 2012, I believe December 9th. It was the prelude to what was considered the 2012 debacle, because all 2012 is about is the resetting of the times, the ushering of a new age, and all new ages have to be ushered in with the presence of a Herori. A battle has to take place that exemplifies the changing of all new ages. It's been recorded at the beginning of all of these new times and all of these new ages. So in this particular instance, it was the Leo, the Heru, Versa, and the Capricorn, the Set, or the SETI, you know what I'm saying? And y'all engaged in that entire demonstration and it played out like the mythos plays out, because the way that SETI attacked you was by going for the testicles, going for the you know, though that aspect of considered off of offhand, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't touch on that, but he used the whole aspect of a saw of your father, and tried to attack on that particular level through sexuality. And that's the whole chopping up a saw into 14 pieces. So these stories have played themselves out, and we've been able to bear witness to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I think that that's why we see what we see when we see Brother Polight. You know what I'm saying? We are all sent here to live out a story, and one person's story shouldn't make another man nervous. One person's story that can check out on this planet should give us all faith that we are all part of a story as well, because that story is taking place while you're here. So what part do you play? What's your story? What's your narrative look like, people? You know what I'm saying? We all have an awakening at the age of 30. I had one in my life. At the age of 33, it represented something special to me as well. You know what I'm saying? It was a level of a graduation. Somewhat became consecrated in my life. You know what I'm saying? I had to make decisions, and it was an awakening stage. But we all have our unique numbers, and we all have our unique missions and assignments. You know what I'm saying? For you, based on your solar numerology, I'm sure that you're going to explain to the people very soon. For your attribute, your handle, you know what I'm saying? And just based on, how this is the assignment that you accepted. There are no victims here, there are only volunteers. We all signed up for this. Feel me? So the assignment that you signed up for is playing itself out. It's unfolding around. And we're able, as participants, you know what I'm saying, and those engaged in our own stories unfolding, we're able to bear witness to it and participate as well. So yeah, the Law 44 as it applies to you, we just underwent the 8-year rule of a Leo, a Leo whose name in totality is Barack Hussein Obama, okay? Hussein is Arabic for king. So this is a Leo whose middle name is King. So he's the king of kings, proverbially speaking. He's the leader of the free world, and he's the king of kings based on his Leo, And this is a person within these last 8 years who has created a energy over this particular country based on his leadership. He has attuned this country to a particular frequency or a particular pitch, which deals with Leo energy, and which to some people is a gift and to others it's a curse, as we can see. He stirs some people one way and he stirs other people in a whole nother way. So within that 8-year supremacy or rulership under that Leo energy, we saw the ascension in our community of other Leos as well, such as yourself, such as Dr. Umar Johnson, And I think that if one looks at the parallels of both of those ascensions, they both speak specifically to Leo leadership in this particular day and age, or under the 8-year shadow of an Obama presidency. So number 44 in his 55 year, and then you're 33 and your 33rd year. Yeah.
Real fast. My daughter just bum rushed her way into the chat. I told her I don't want her on this platform. Do me a favor and at least put it on mute. Put it on mute at least.
All right.
So my daughter, her first book she put out when she was 13 years old, and she did a lecture on her book as she opened up for Taj Sharif Bey. And her book is called In My Father's House There Are Many Mansions, and she breaks down the science of polygamy as it relates to her parents being in a polygynous relationship under the guidance of solar numerology, using the science of the zodiac. So she wrote this when she was 13 years old, her observations as a 13-year-old young lady, which she started writing it at 12. So at 12 years old, she wrote her observations about our relationship and how I would deal with different women based on their chart. Like, for instance, her mother is Cancer 2. So 2 is ruled by the moon. And the moon rules over Cancer. So she basically was a double lunar density, whereas I am a double solar density. I am a Leo 1, and Leo's ruled by the sun, and the sun corresponds with 1. And me being born on the 10th, and 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 corresponds with the sun. So I'm a double solar density. It stands to reason, because I don't want to digress, I'm going to go back to Blue Pill, but it stands to reason that one of the professions that her mother would excel in would be real estate, because Cancer is the house of houses. So where she tried to apply herself in many other places, it simply didn't work, not because she didn't have the intelligence to do so, but more rather she had higher inclinations in this realm to do things that correspond to the time of year she was born. So she being a double lunar density, it also created a sense of a lot of attachment, because her being Cancer and me being Leo, and both of us being double densities, we were inside of 60 degrees of each other, because every house is made up of 60 degrees. Or you got 30 degrees, pardon me, that you got to deal with and identify with immediately. So we see that the Leo and Cancer, based on the dates that she was born and I was born, she's born off the cusp of myself, or very close to me. So Leo and Cancer being next to each other, we have an acute relationship. Whereas myself and a Scorpio, that's more obtuse. So we got over 90 degrees that we can cover zodiacally. But when dealing with her mother, we had inside of 60 degrees to interface with each other. So that means that her mother demands way more attention from me, which is where conflict could come, because I am so abundant in my Virgo frequency, even though I'm classified as a Leo. I wear the coat of Leo very well, but most of my planets are in Virgo. The combination of a Leo who has most of his planets in Virgo only means what? It only means that I create so much attention around myself, and her mom's would be the complete opposite, wanting that the least amount of attention from the public, but a whole lot of attention from her man. Understanding those dynamics, you have to be able to be in that relationship as a scientist in order for it to even work. You understand what I'm saying? So these are things that we got to talk to you about today. But go ahead, Blue Pill. I just want to make sure that my daughter, who is like you, as a matter of fact, so she's as playful as I know Blue Pill is on his free time, because she has a psychic number frequency of 5. She's born on Valentine's Day, the 14th. She's a 1 and a 4. She's a 1 is ruled by the sun, and 4 is ruled by Uranus. Uranus wants to be the ruler of the whole zodiac, whether people accept it or not. So people born on the 4th are very assertive, very dominant. And then, of course, the 1 is a leadership role, because that's ruled by the sun, corresponding with Leo. So that's one that wants attention around them. And then when you add it together, you get the 5. A very, very playful number, a very diversified number. So when she didn't have to do that, being that her father is the one that runs the platform, right? But she had to make an entrance in here. Like, I'm up in this. That's who she is. And that's who Blue Pill is. That's why every time I invite him to a show, he's always moving around some damn place. He's never just in the house.
Nah. I'm going to be a little bit more stationary on this angle shot. But the interesting thing about her birthday is that it's 9 months apart from mine. So we've come up with the concept that me and Red was love children. We was love childs because we was born on Valentine's. We was conceived. You know, the actual, action took place on Valentine's, and 9 months later, November 14th, we manifested into this realm. So shout out to the 5s.
It sounds like some blood. Come on, guys.
But
5s pop. We ain't popping 5s right now.
what makes it very interesting about the Valentine's Day. That's the 45th day of the year. The 44th day is a day called Lupercalia, and it's a Roman holiday that pretty much is the precept of what they celebrate with Valentine's Day and the eating of the heart. This is the day to celebrate the actual wolf that nourished Remus and Romulus, the twins. You know, to bring about Rome. It's a Roman holiday that they hold in very high regards. So 44 is an energy and a frequency that they do hold in high regards because it deals with domestication, and they were able to understand it by squaring a square, you know, and using Saturnian energy that they can control this particular dimension through, you know, repetition and ritual. And yeah, so
make sure you press 9 if you can hear. I just want to make sure that the person telling me they can't hear is a technical problem in their world.
Okay.
Press 9 if you can hear everything that we're saying right now. There we go. Keep going, Blue.
So it's very interesting when it comes to these numbers. These numbers are not arbitrary. There's a lot of different ways to spin these mathematics and these numerics. But like you said, and like you have exemplified on tonight's conversation, is that you were able to understand the science of numbers. This is something that almost everyone in relationships would need. They would need an idea of what the compatibility is with their mate based on these numbers, because these numbers have a particular frequency. These planets have a particular frequency. You know, days of the week have a particular corresponding frequency to go with colors of the week. So there's so much to learn. There's so much to know. And I think that, once again, what it is that you brought is so appreciated, because you give an assortment of that education in one dissertation. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was on a Breakfast Club, that was like 13 departments of a university. You feel me?
Word.
So yeah, how can the people? Because I know the listening audience, what we want to definitely get across is that we're able to do this for Brother Polight and look into his solar numerology, but everybody has a birthday. Everyone has a solar return. Everyone has their own numbers. So how can we advise the people to get closer in contact with that special number to speak specifically to who they are and what they came to do?
Well, you know, hey Blue, your sound just
yeah.
All right, there you go. Your sound went out, Blue.
Yeah, did you hear me? The last question I asked?
Yeah, do it again one more time.
Yeah, I said for the listening audience, for the people out there that are probably pretty impressed by what it is that they hear, how can they go about getting their own solar numerology chart done so they can find out if they have numerological compatibility with the person that they're sharing space and time with?
Well, what we'll do, you know me, I like to just go ham. So what I would personally like to do, I'll just put the link in the chat, and I'll make the people that sit in the audience come onto our platform and throw them numbers out. And let's just go crazy.
So you're going to do some live readings on air for the people?
Are y'all ready for this? Do y'all want to come on? If I put this link in here, are you going to be chickish, or are you going to come up? Are you going to say, you know what? I'm jumping in that chat, and I'm going to expose myself. I'm going to tell you my birthday and when I'm born, and you're going to allow us to get busy. So that's what this is about today. All right, I see them already. I'm May 27th. They're going in now. Let me throw the link in there. I'm going to throw the link in the chat. Okay. Oh, no, that's the YouTube link. Let me throw the link in the chat, and let's get you guys up in here. When you come on, please mute your mic and wait until I call on you, so that way we don't hear no perturbance. And then what we'll do, Benentech could jump in, Blue Pill can jump in, I could jump in. We can double dutch. We can kill this right here. Simon is supposed to be en route. We're waiting for Simon.
Oh, yes, indeed.
You know?
Shout out to Brother King Simon. Shout out to Lord Strayhorn.
Yeah, man. And we got some celebrities in the building now. I want y'all to know. We got some people in the building. I hope they take this link and get a reading. Yeah. That'd be nice. But we got quite a few celebrities up in here watching this thing.
Shout out to the Kabbalah God. Indeed.
Oh yeah, he up in here?
Oh, no, I don't know.
I
But
just
when we started talking about the numerologists, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Can't leave the Kabbalah out the equation.
Y'all got this being up there. So y'all come on. I just put the link in there. I'm gonna put it in one more time. If you can't get in, it's because it's full. But when people get their reading, we'll let them go and we'll get another group of people for the reading. Shout out to my man B Dot. He's in the building.
Shout out B Dot. Indeed.
Like he looks like the future of battle rap right now, you ask me. Shout out to my man Daylight.
Shout out Daylight.
In the building. You know, he's spawned. He's in the building. He has the slickest wordplay in battle rap history, in my opinion.
Indeed.
Watch Flex and Shawnice. Flex and Shawnice is off the chain. Shows on Oprah Winfrey Network. It's a true black family show. Non-diluted, unadulterated. I think it's off the chain. So shout out to Flex. Shout out to Meta World Peace.
Shout out to World Peace.
Shout out to Brand, plays for the 76ers. Non-diluted, unadulterated. Lolita, you got to get in the chat room for us to do your breakdown. Don't be texting me. None of your numbers. Oh man, the building getting full. All right, put your mics on mute. Put your mics on mute. Yeah, B Dot definitely a problem. Y'all know that. You don't know that. Yeah, Trinidad in the building. Let's go. Wow, what's up? Yeah, we got a bunch of brothers. Normally it's a bunch of sisters want to know their readings. Y'all savaging. Y'all trying to get polygynous with the zodiac or something. That's what you're trying to do. You slick.
So is this fine?
Let me get rid of the first set of brothers. And then, you know.
You can discriminate.
Dang, this is good. Normally the brothers is too good for a reading. All right, let's get to Kemetic. Let's get the homie Kemetic. You can unmute your mic. Throw some numbers at us and let us know.
What's good, baby?
This is too good for a reading. All right, let's get to Kemetic. Let's get the homie Kemetic. Make sure your mic. When you come on, make sure you also mute your computer. When you unmute your mic, mute your computer. And make sure when we see you, we can see your face, because we're not talking to no faceless people, no emojis. Not doing that on this platform. We don't speak to emojis. We want to talk to organic, living people. Let's go.
Yeah, my number is September 26, 1985.
How y'all feel about that? September 26?
Yeah, 1985.
Let me set it off. And we can keep going. Baby girl, I want you to help me out. So we in September 26. I'm going to deal with you on the 26th level. And I'm going to tell you that your love life can spiral the heck out of control. And that's what you're designed for. And I'm going to tell you why your love life can spiral out of control. And I'm going to tell you why it's been spiraling out of control, especially when it comes to summertime. You laughing, so I know it's real. Because the number 2 is ruled by the moon. Okay? And that is all emotions. And then the number 6 corresponds with Venus, which is love and expenses. So I know you got a little chicken in your blood too. You mess around, you mess with women, that was
Man, I can't hear you for some reason.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Nah, I can't hear you for some reason.
Nah, that boy muted.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Nah, I can't hear you for some reason. Why is it? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can't hear you. Hold on. I'm about to go. Hello? The show went out? Oh, sorry. I'm working on it now. Stay on and let me know. Can y'all hear me now? Press 9. People are pressing 9. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened because no one's touching my screen for that button to go on mute, but the thing actually went on mute.
Yeah.
But we're going to go back again since everyone...
Yeah. I ain't catch all the numbers. I need to hear them again. I mean, like what you said.
I'm on it. So you can hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, so let's deal with this 26. 2 is ruled by the moon. The moon corresponds with emotions. The 6 corresponds with Venus. Venus, especially during summer, makes you spend more money in hotter climates, right? So Venus is very tricky because it makes you spend money based on luster or based on sensual desire. So you have 2 and 6. So that will give you 8. 8 corresponds with law. 8 corresponds with Saturn. All right? So this tells me that not only can your love life just be spiraling out of control or be very inconsistent because you're dealing with high emotion via the moon corresponding with 2 and love via Venus, okay, which also incurs the stress of expenses in order to demonstrate love. You're impelled to want to spend to execute love. But here goes the problem. The number 8 will make you have conversations with friends, family, and lovers where they'll say, I don't need a lawyer. I don't need an attorney. This is what people will say to you because you'll be more meticulous in your conversations with them because the 8, which is a composite of your 2 and 6, makes you more strategic when you execute your conversations or your grievances. So much so that people may think that, you're not considering their feelings or that you're taking too much of a scientific or theoretical approach towards answering their questions. So that'll give you your 2, 6, and your 8. How you feeling about it so far? Go ahead, brother. You got to unmute your mic.
Okay.
Yeah, how you feeling about it so far?
Okay, yeah. Nah, you on point about it. I had a question though, because I kind of got into it a few years ago. Is that based off of Greek astrology or Vedic astrology? I know like the 3, 6s, and 9s go together, the 1s, 5s, and 7s, and then you got the 2s, 4s, and 8s kind of go.
Oh, you see, that's the beauty of it. We just interpreted it into this this jargon that we're familiarized with. If I start going in on the comedic science, I got to show you where that evolves from. You're going to have to deal with the doggone information. When we do solar numerology, we converted the information to best of our ability so we can communicate with people based on the standard that they're dealing with. Like the standard for the language and law would be Latin. So like the standard for astrology, unfortunately right now, takes on these Greek and Roman terms. But when we do the solar numerology, we convert the numbers into the celestial bodies. And in doing so, we take a look at the ephemeris, which is a logging of where planets are, when they go into retrograde, when they're in transit, when triunes are taking place. And these permutations, after watching them year in and year out, we're able to see what takes place during that time. Because we'll say the pattern exists every time these planets wind up around each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We keep you on, brother. You can stay there. Let's get somebody else up in here. Renented, I'm still here with you. I'm ready for you to go in. Brother Mark, unmute your mic. You try to call it. Don't worry. We're gonna get these brothers out of the way. Come on, Mark. If that's your real name, because that's what it says, and you're not unmuting your mic. Come on, Mark. We're waiting for you, brother. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all the link right now. The platform is full. I'm gonna get these guys out of here, and we're gonna put in the link again for another group of people. Mark, do you want to get in, or are you having problems? I will pass on you until you make it happen, Mark. Let's get Made By. Made By, tell us what's your name and where you from.
Hi, my name is Swavy, and I'm from New York. Um, and my birthday is August 22nd.
That's what's up. Master number. Menentet, do you want to deal with August 22nd?
Happy birthday, by the way, bro.
Oh, thanks a lot, King. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Menentet, do you want to deal with August 22nd? If you do, take your mic. I don't know if you muted your mic. There you go.
Hey.
Hey, don't do that. Come on. All right, baby. Can't hear you, baby.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was saying August 22nd, that's a 4, like Matt. Gotta deal with a 4 every day. A little different though, because 4s, they have a bit more control over their strong personalities and desires for things, because 22 is actually a master number. So all master numbers actually have a bit more control over their...
Hey, make sure you mute your computer, baby, if you're talking.
What?
Whoever's mic is open, they have to make sure they mute their computer so we don't hear the echo. I don't know if it's your computer.
Yeah, I'm on my iPad. I don't know.
Oh, just mute it so we don't hear your computer. You can talk, but I'm telling you.
Oh, I got you. How's that?
You're good.
Is it better?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Bring it back.
Okay, so I was saying, 4s, they're master numbers. So master numbers, they sort through their thoughts a bit easier than other numbers. They have more control. 4s, they also have a tendency to be a little short-tempered, and that comes from their desire to be perfect or whatever else is aimed more wherever their 4 energy goes. But their mentality is perfection and wanting more, perfection and beyond, basically.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. We're gonna try to move through. We still got some lessons we want to teach. How you? I forgot your name. Say it again.
Swave. Well, Ben. I go by Swavy, but nah, that was pretty on point. That's crazy, but that's pretty on point.
Man, thanks a lot, my brother. Comedic, where you from again, brother? Tell us where you from, Comedic.
I'm from Houston, man, but I'm out here with you. I'm right up the street from you.
All right. Let's get it. Yeah, I know I saw a shadow lurking around here somewhere. All right, at least I ain't tripping. All right. What's up with my man right here? Who's this? Hip hop. Don't come in here with no hip hop stuff now. Come on. You're doing some zodiacal science. Don't come in here cussing. Pull your pants up. Let's go. Come on, hip hop. Let's hear what you got to say. Come on, my brother.
Hold up. Oh, this is the Gmail Hip Hop Culture TV? Which one? That's me?
What's your name and where you from? Unmute your mic, hip hop. We waiting on you. We can see you.
You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Where you from? What's your name?
Oh, what's up? Lamar. I'm from Florida, Orlando area. I was in the chat last week, but this is my blog Gmail. I didn't even know I was logged in it. But yeah, 03. Oh, first of all, happy birthday, bro.
Yes.
Happy birthday, fam. But 03/16/1991. March 16th, 1991.
Your 90s baby. Okay.
What's it?
Yeah.
03/16.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's deal with you from a 1/6 perspective. We see the 6 is Venus. We see the 1 is the sun. Sun is considered a planet. We see 1 and 7 will give you what? Philosophy. Anytime somebody's information or their psychic number frequency. Let's do it like this too. Understand when we talking about personality and we talking about mentality. Well, we're talking about what they like to call spirit and soul. What does this mean? Well, what does mentality allude to? Mentality would be your soul. Okay, so when we say psychic number frequency, we saying the soul, your soul. How are we going to convert that into the information for now when you're dealing with solar numerology? When you etymologically go into the word soul, you get psyche, you get mind, right? And psyche, mind, mental, intellect, and kinetic science gives you the heart. That's where they say the seat of consciousness is. So when we talking about the soul, we're talking about one's ability to interpret or communicate their ideas through the heart. The heart being the seat of consciousness. And we know that the heart is connected to the brain through a thick network of nerves called the vagus nervous system. So there is, in fact, a physiological or biological connection between the two. We'll go back now. So when we're talking about the mentality, we're talking about the psychic number frequency, which is the number of the day that you're born. So you're born on the 16th. When we're talking about your personality, we're talking about where your planet was when you was born. All right? So what we'll do for everybody else from now on, when you come on, say your sun sign, right? Like say I'm Sagittarius 16 or I'm Leo 13. When you do it like that, in the context of solar numerology, we'll be able to move this forward for everybody that's not too sure about all these things. Let's just get straight to it, okay? So your personality is where your planets were, where your sun rose above the horizon, okay? Where was your sun located when you was born? Your sun sign, all right? That's your personality. That is the mask that you wear. If you look up the word person, you'll also see the word mask. Etymologically, you'll see the word mask. That is not who you are. That's the personage. You come in the form of that type of energy. And who you really are is based on that number you landed on, which is your mentality, which is your consciousness. So your consciousness, make sure your joint is on mute, y'all. So except for your consciousness is inside of your personality. It's hiding. So the planets is your mask. And your psychic number frequency, the number that you're on, is who you really are. And that's who you're protecting yourself from the world. Okay? Until it's safe to let people know who you are. So you, as a 7, are a man of philosophy. And you aggressively engage information because of the 1 that lands off your 7. You're born on the 16th. Okay, so the 1 makes you aggressive. It's ruled by the sun. The 6, of course, being ruled by Venus, which has its financial implications. You may find, being a 16, that money either comes in lump sums or you don't got it at all. Okay? That's how the 16 works. You got a stroke of luck with the money and it's coming through, and then the next end, it's like, when I'm going to get out of this little rut so I can get back on my legs, on my feet. So because of that, a person that's a psychic number frequency of 16, you got to be careful with them because their inclination towards philosophy, religion, doctrine, history, these are high inclinations. These are things that are very suggestive to you in nature. These are things that when it comes around, you can't help it. You're ready for the build session. And if you consume so much of your time so that you don't even make your monies, because truthfully told, you would be a lot more happier just dealing with the knowledge or getting in a great conversation. In fact, you'll find yourself late for things a lot of times because you'll turn on the channel and it might be the history channel and you'll be like, yo, damn, that's dope. Even though you had the intention to go to a different channel. That is the mindset of a person born, especially in the 90s, with a 16 right there in place. And your planets is definitely being in transit. So you want to take that into consideration. How we sounding so far, brother?
Word, that was a nail on the head. Like, you hit the nail on the head. But let me ask you, how do I counteract that? How do I, get this money and keep it? You feel me? Like,
I'll tell you this, and it's going to sound very weird for you, right? You want to stay away from starch. Starch is one of the criminals of a person born on a 7. You were born between a 1 and a 6, which lands you on a 7, which is philosophy. And keep in mind that in order to create starch, you have to get 2 elements that do not belong to each other. You have to force them on each other to create starch. Starch is a chemical. The reason why I'm telling you this is because 7s are very vulnerable, okay, as far as the immune system is concerned. And when disease infiltrates the human body of a 7, it impacts the way that they think, which means it can make you more irrational. So you definitely need more, what would they say? You wouldn't want the starch. You would try to stay away from as much as, I mean, this is for everybody for the most part, white flour, white sugar, white salt, but particularly you. Starch is more criminal to a number 7 because it contradicts what they thrive off of. You thrive, your life, you're more happy. The more happy you are with information coming in, the more happy you are with being able to execute your thinking process, the more likely you are to be more successful. If you take in foods that impede on your ability to think at the rate you need to think in order for you to be happy, then that's going to create a conflict within self that's going to burden you. And you're going to find yourself extra fatigued. Number 7s find themselves spontaneously tired when they don't when they consume too much starch. Everybody is not like that. Some people can consume starch and they can still keep going even though the starch is not good for them. But number 7s, and I hope my man Jube is listening. I think he's 7 as well. I just felt like he was thinking about it when I said that, so I'm thinking about him. So I think he's thinking about this. But anyway, we're gonna go forward. Number 7s find themselves spontaneously fatigued when they consume too much starch. Because what they need to thrive in this existence demands that they don't compromise the integrity of their body or their neurons to be able to communicate from one side of the brain to the next or shoot from one side of the brain to the next. So as far as being successful is concerned, now remember, this stream, I must warn everybody, we're doing this based on permutations. What I mean by permutations, if you put a blue tie, black tie, green tie, red tie together with white pants, orange pants, and pink pants, and then you have white socks, blue socks, and black socks, and a suede shoe, patent leather shoe, and tennis sneakers, as some say in California. They like saying tennis sneakers. How many different combinations can we create from those different colors and materials? That's called permutations, right? So, solar numerology, in fact, is about creating a journal day to day and seeing how you responded on that day. And on every year, you want to see how you respond on that day. Or when certain planets are in alignment, you want to see how you respond on that day. What did you eat on that day? And if we can keep this as consistent as possible, we'll be able to see it pattern manifest. So we always suggest to people that's interested in solar numerology, which we have a book, of course, at 24stores.com. You definitely want to get that, 2012stores.com. On 24stores.com, you can get that, or in my father's house in many mansions. You want to be sure to make a cosmic journal. Every day that you go through something, check out the ephemeris. We have that in the actual book in the back, which lets you know the anticipated alignments every day out the year. But you can also go online and you can see where the sun will be, which constellation the planets will be in, okay? And you want to see that and recognize how you respond under those circumstances or terms. And then eventually you can have an anticipation for it. Solar Numerology is the name of the book for the person that asks in the chat. And in my father's house, there are many mansions. And then a real serious one that helps you with the solar numerology is Supreme Mathematics, Inception of the Vesica Pisces. Supreme Mathematics. That's a very good book. That's all on 2012stores.com. Of course, I'm the one that purchased it. Wrote it. All right, my brother. But yeah, the key to your success is to stay the hell away from starch. I got a very weird way of thinking, but trust me, it's working for me. And that's what we want to do. We want to use empirical data, right? Food plays a very exponential role in how successful we will be. We can eat certain foods to invoke certain spirit forces, or I should say, because we don't want it to sound spooky, so I could say DNA and RNA as opposed to spirit and soul. We're going to corroborate this information scientifically. So anytime somebody want to play games, trust me, I am the best. I can go right at you. If somebody wants to question this and and find out where the slit or the through line is for the scientific realm, I'm there because I don't engage the information unless it can be corroborated by contemporary science. Not just for the naysayers, but for myself, because that's the way I'm designed to think. I'm designed to not accept anything that comes to me the first time it comes around. That's actually my design, how I'm born on my day. So because of that, I have to know how to legislate my thinking. All right. So with you in particular, I mean, those starch isn't good for a lot of people. Like people eat baby spinach, and they're excited about that. But spinach is mostly starch, right? And they think just because it's green, hey, I'm eating healthy and put spinach and everything. But spinach is high in starch, so you got to be very careful when you eat spinach. And that's why everything green isn't actually good. But that's a whole nother conversation. I just like to say things because people probably use it for something, right? So we're gonna move forward and go in. But it's 2012stores.com. Ideal books that you can get is also the Autumn Equinox of 2012. Very good book. We also suggest Supreme Mathematics, Inception of the Vesica Pisces. We also suggest the Dream Book. We also suggest Solar Numerology. That's ideal. Get that one. That's what we're doing to preference. And In My Father's House, There Are Many Mansions. That's a book about polygyny and the zodiac. But it serves as a great case study that a child went through to understand why the polygyny is working, because we're not putting the women in places that contradict the man's vibration. A lot of relationships would work out better if we understood cosmic placement and dispositions. Absolute fact. So we'll go forward. And then for those people that may be in doubt, do this bit of homework for me and look up the military using astrology. Somebody's background needs to be muted, so make sure you just put your background on mute, put your mic on mute. For homework, I want the family to go look up, does the military use the zodiac? Okay? I want the family to look up, does the military use the zodiac in order to know when to strike? And they do. They definitely do. The Hitler used the zodiac. A man who almost ruled the whole world came very close to it. Did he use the zodiac before he struck? Yes, he did. Well, we're not talking about that newspaper zodiac. We're talking about a mathematical approach towards interpreting planets, which we call solar numerology, as found by our ancestors. So before you say, man, like, man, you playing games, I want you to look the information up and realize ain't nobody on planet Earth going to war before they can make a astrological determination if they should execute at that time. Because they realize when certain planets are around each other or in alignment, it precipitates certain information or suggestions to the human psyche, where we are more inclined to fight or be depressed or in love during certain times of the year or during certain eras. Right now we are in the era of information. All right, my brother, let's move forward. Just trying to spill enough information in between everything. Thanks a lot, my brother. Let's go for, let's see. Let's get the brother AJ in here.
Hey.
Come on, unmute your mic, my brother, and let's see who you are. We can't see your full face.
You can't see me, actually? Can you see me now?
Now we got you, brother. What's up? How you doing? What's your name and where you from?
I'm good. I'm AJ. I'm from Canada, from Toronto, actually.
Oh, you're in Canada?
Yeah. Happy birthday.
That's what's up, man. The 6 is in the building. What's up? What you thinking about?
Mine is on June the 13th, 1995, actually.
Hey, do the people a solid and tell them your sign and your number. We're going to get you talk like solar numerologist.
Oh, I don't really know that. That's why I called in, right? So mine is the June. I ain't gonna front. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about that. Still.
Number again?
It's June the 13th, 1995.
The 10th?
No, the 13th, like 13, right?
Oh, 13. You said June 13th?
1995. Yeah.
Okay, so you're Gemini.
Go ahead, baby.
Oh, you can still hear me? Okay. So you're also a 4. 4s are very strong-minded people, which I absolutely love. You have a real strong sense of wanting things to be perfect. And you sometimes, I see a lot of 4s, they over-critique themselves, especially ones with 1 in front. Because 1 is like the sun and its power and its leadership. So sometimes you have such a strong sense of wanting things to be perfect and wanting yourself to be perfect, like the sun, the creator of all things, that you tend to overly critique yourself. So sometimes 4s have to take a step back and, just also look at the positive things that they have done, give themselves credit where it's due, because 4s tend to beat themselves up because they have an issue with satisfaction. That is your life lesson in mentality as a 4, is to learn to be satisfied. So don't beat yourself up too much.
Yeah. Thanks. Peace, family. I just want to say peace to the Rasta from UK. I fell in love with him that day. He had something with Cyanide, but not really. I just want to say peace.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just gonna mute my mic right now.
Okay. Also, the
Thanks.
brother being a Gemini 4 in the solar numerology book, you got to understand the highs and the lows, the undercurrents. Okay, so when we're looking at a Gemini 4, you are either completely introverted in your ways, meaning you are detached, want nothing to do with no one. In fact, when you got on the screen, we couldn't even see your whole face. See what I'm saying? Gemini 4s will slouch a lot and is normally out of protection, out of let me feel the environment out first. A lot of times they won't speak. Be first in groups. They're the quiet one inside of the group. But if they get comfortable, people look at them like the complete opposite of what they believe them to be. Those are Gemini 4s. But that's some more work on it. My phone is being hit. I think we need to create a solar numerology hotline where people could just call in. You know what I'm saying? Some readers, $1 a minute or something, because my line hit up, man. I mean, telling my man, and I'm like, bro, get on the chat instead of asking me to break it down on my phone. And I'm a sucker for it. I'm like, because I love this information. Let's get somebody else. We're gonna try to get this team out of here. Let's see. Let's get this brother here in the locks. Ellie, let's get you, brother. Unmute your mic. Let's get you on the platform.
You hear me?
Yeah. What's your name and where are you from?
Highly blessed from Bristol, UK. Bless up.
We got London in the house. We got London on the track.
Bristol in the house, Bristol. Not
What's
London.
Up,
yeah, first of all, I want to say happy Earth Strong, car is powerful, It's very powerful.
Yeah.
And my thing is Pisces 19.
Oh, wow. Brother, you be getting high, don't you?
Nah, blood, I don't smoke weed, I quit it 2 years ago.
Yeah, you used to get high.
Yeah, since I was 9.
I know you have to get high because Pisces is full of drugs and narcotics, brother. You ain't gonna come on this street.
I'm teetotal. I'm literally teetotal.
You can be clean now, but that should stay in your system as long as you've been doing it. Let me tell you something about these drugs. Even when you go on a stretch where you clean, you still can get high spontaneously because of them drugs. That's a fact. If you've been around certain alcoholics, people who go in and drink a lot, you'll find that they have spurts where they just get silly alcohol syndrome out of nowhere for like 3-5 minutes, and then they just go back to normal. Drugs are very tricky because it turns things off and turns things on in the human body, and it creates.
I haven't drunk alcohol since I was 14.
No worries. Don't worry. I'm not criminalizing you. This is for everybody to hear. This is for everyone to hear. But I find it very difficult to find I'll say this. The message for the Pisces is sobriety. Just like the message for a number 5 is sobriety. That's their life lesson. Okay? The lesson for me as a number 1 is renunciation. That's what I come on the planet. That's what I got to perfect myself. That's the space where I got to perfect myself. Number 2s have to perfect themselves when it comes to attachment. Number 6 to perfect themselves when it comes to expenses. Okay? You, my brother, are Pisces 19.
Yeah.
And 9 is ruled by what? Mars. And 9 is ruled by Mars. Who are those people? Where they came from? Oh, okay, cool. Whoever they are, I thought they was in my house. Like, that's my house. That's somebody else's house. All right, so the number 19, very special number, very, very significant number in mathematics. However, what we're going to focus on is the fact that the number 9 is ruled by Mars, and Mars can intimate war. Coupled with a number 1, which is a solar number, your passion can drive you to places that you yourself do not want to be. Because your personality is the sun, which takes you to leadership, but you also have it coupled with this war state of consciousness. And then again, it brings you back to the 10, which brings you back to leadership, which brings you back to the 1. But then you're looking at that 0 right there as it gives you 10. And the 0, whenever you have 0 affixed to any number, that puts you at extremes within yourself. It makes you diametrically opposed to yourself. And what does this mean? There's always a battle between the higher and the lower self.
The lamb and the lion, I call it.
You can only be so patient for so long before you lose your mind. If you find yourself feeling constricted or constrained, if you feel like you're boxed in and you feel like you've been trying your best to be as positive and patient, you can come off as very reckless and out of control. These are just absolute facts. I wouldn't even let you deny it. And in fact, you are the brother that was on the stream last time wilding the heck out. And my brother he's on, come think about it. and you know, that's beside the point. I don't want to bring that back up. But we certainly seen the war between you as a spirit being, okay, and the physical being. The physical you is ready for war. The spiritual you is ready for peace. So it's almost kind of like the biblical proverb, your spirit is willing, but your flesh is weak.
Yeah.
Right? And the last thing you need to do yourself is to use any form of drugs and other forms of substances that can...
all day, you know, water. No drink, no sugars, not even coffee, no kind of drugs, not even chocolate.
Now, you ain't got to show us all the green alkaline and everything you got going on. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But what's important is that you stay away from that as much as possible, because someone of your psychic number frequency, it would only destroy your life. Some people can indulge in it just a little bit, but if you indulge in drugs, Pisces particularly, Pisces is about secrets. So, oh yeah, we know you like to know other people's business, but you ain't really going to share a lot of your very own. You give very good advice, though, to other people. Your situations keep you in some kind of conflict, like, damn, how can I give people all this good advice? Which you do. But then you have situations in your life where you're like, damn, I need someone to give me advice. I'm good at giving other people advice, but these situations kind of overwhelming me. So Pisces need mentors. And it's very paradoxical because these Pisces can give people the best of information. The best of information. And people normally don't accept it because they look at the Pisces, particularly a Pisces such as yourself, and they will say, man, you a contradiction. You know, how the heck you giving me so-called good advice, which probably is very good advice, right or wrong? They're looking at you and saying, man, how you giving me some advice? Correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you got the gist of it. I'm about to stay there for a minute, but I want to spread it out. But you're a very powerful brother. But Pisces is the house of secrets, drugs, narcotics, and sex. I'm saying it like that to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I want it to sound like scandal, because that's what Pisces is. But doesn't mean that's the life we live in, because that's the mask that you came into this planet on. But who you are is that 19, which is a devout leader who's driven by spirit, but finds his anxiety in the physical realm. So you got a lot of stuff going on, and it's very difficult for you to be alive during this era. A Pisces 19 during slavery, right, would have been more befitting. A Pisces 19 in 2016 is a very difficult task, my brother. I'm going to tell you that. So you were going to be at war with yourself for a great deal of time until you probably hit your 40s, 45 upward. You'll be in conflict with yourself. How old are you, my brother?
I'm 26, I think. 26, yeah.
Okay, so you got about a little less than 14 years to go before you truly find something. But right now, life is going to be hell. And why is it going to be hell? This don't have nothing to do with success. Hell as far as trying to communicate with human beings. Because Pisces 19 tend to not consider themselves human, right or wrong.
True.
You tend to look at other people as mere mortals.
True.
And you feel like you know what the hell is going on, right or wrong.
Yes.
So.
Okay, I know about you. And I'm just saying that way too. I ain't gonna piss you off either.
That's deep, you know. That's deep, because it's like something in my head has always made me want to look after people and think they're vulnerable because their brain isn't as fast or they're not as advanced and they're not fully gripping it. You get what I'm saying?
Real talk. And it's all right. We need you on the planet. We need you in positions where you can control other people's lives. That sounds bad to a lot of people.
Sounds bad to me.
Yeah, sounds bad. Because the words control sounds all wicked and negative. Sounds like manipulation and everything. But you need to be in positions, like, let's say you was a football coach. That would put you in a position where you can be responsible for telling people the next move they need to make. Where you can have a foresight of what they should do. See, we just got to understand what it means to represent so we can be at peace. But if you don't find yourself in a position where people will empower you with the right for you to tell them what to do or what direction to go in, you're going to be very frustrated. And the reason why I say this is a difficult time to live in is because it's such an information age. A lot of people feel they don't need to be taught nothing by no one because they could just download the information or Google it. You feel what I'm saying? So it makes this time very difficult for people such as yourself. So you got to find something in this world. See, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. That's the mantra. You have to find something where responsibility is delegated to you or pointed to you. Where you can have the right to influence circumstances and events that surround other people's lives. Sports is an incredibly good outlet for someone such as yourself. But the part of sports you should be in is not necessarily the teammate, or more rather the guy who's dealing with the execution of the plays, the person who's calling out the plays. That'll keep your sanity. And then you can transmute the energy that you get from being a coach, and it can keep you on reserve when it comes time to build with other people. Okay, it can keep you on reserve. Okay, and meaning that you'll be able to tolerate what you conceive to be the inconsistencies of humans when you're trying to build with them and give them guidance, or feel sorry for them because you feel like, you know, you got a better vision for what they could probably do. It's just the design of who we are cosmically. That's all it is. There's really not no good or bad. It's really a matter of how you impress people based on who you are and if you're satisfied with that impression. There really isn't no good or bad. You know, compatibility exists everywhere throughout the planet with everybody. We just got to put ourselves in position where people will conform or subscribe to who and what we are. All right, my brother, so we're gonna get out of here.
Thank you for that.
No, so like, quick. My homegirl in Maryland, she can't get on the chat, so she wanted me to ask the number for her, but she could see it.
Okay.
You mind doing that right quick?
What we gonna do? Share her the link, right?
I'm gonna back out, so then there'd be a free space anyway.
Yeah,
brother. She's trying to download it on her phone, but the app not downloading. She's not in front of her computer.
Okay. Well, throw that out there. But Kinetic, let's get you out of here.
Yeah, I have one more question, bro.
Gotta try to do it on the second or third cycle so we can get some new people in the building.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Kinetic think he's slick. Yeah, we should have broke that down about you too. We should have told you think he's slick ahead of time. Yeah, but we're gonna see you, Kinetic. I'm gonna keep you in mind and let you know.
All right, good.
My word. And the brother, let's see, this guy who's still hiding halfway in the screen. We only see your eyes. We're gonna see you. I'm gonna keep you in mind. The other half that you hiding out of here. Hip hop. Still hiding.
Yeah. Her name is.
Throw the information out. Say it again.
Libra 5. Libra 5. Yeah.
Hey, 5 in the building.
Libra 5. Menente, handle that. We just got some new people in here. High frequency.
Okay.
Say it again. The sister Rose next.
Oh.
Yeah.
Make sure you put your. Hold on, baby. Make sure the people that come in, you put your computer on mute when you come in. Oh, you tried to get it. You got in? Yeah. Put your computer on mute when you come in. Yeah, put your computer on mute when you unmute your mic to speak. All right, brother. You said Libra 5, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. I want you to step out and let somebody else in, and Renita, deal with the Libra 5. Yes, sir.
Okay. So Libra 5s, well, let me just touch on the 5 first, because I'm a 5 myself, so I'm very happy to be doing 5. Very intelligent, or we have a lot of potential as a 5. We are very playful, yet we do not like to show our emotions. We're very secretively emotional. We also think very high of ourselves. People tend to be like, huh, you think you all that. And for the record, we do think that we all that. But it's just as part of us being playful and fun, and we just see ourselves in a really royal high status. A lot of love. So that's 5.
The Libra 5 particularly, they're also very high on emotion. Libra 5, very high on emotion, very inclined to cry. It's never really fake tears. If they're not crying, they're very sensitive. Make sure you mute your mics. Very inclined to cry. That's not me. I didn't press nothing. Yes, so the Libra 5, yeah, that's just like a Taurus to tell me it was me when it wasn't. That's why I'm not sending you the link. You sitting right next to me. I'm not letting
you realize you sent me the link, right?
See, I'm not dealing with her.
I'm the one who sent it to Renita.
See, this is what it is over here. That's why I'm not dealing with that.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you always feel like you gotta let somebody know.
Because you said you're not sending me the link.
Look at this girl trying to look at her. She could. I wouldn't give her the link, so she sat next to me.
That's not true. You sent me the link for like.
I ain't seen you nothing.
Yes, you did. I want to get in.
The Taurus 3. I ain't letting no one in this house get any burn. Yeah, y'all about to watch me argue with my wife, boy. This one here is nuts.
Don't start.
Taurus 3, incompatible with everybody on planet Earth.
Why are you slandering?
I ain't met one person compatible.
You're dogging me out on my stream.
I just take care of her because that's my spirit and nature. I just take care of her.
Oh, please.
I have mercy on her because the whole planet.
You is not going to dog me on the live stream.
Did you just say you is not?
Yes, you're making me mad. You is not. You're making me mad. You're not gonna dog me on a live stream.
No, that clip is going viral. They play it like 15 times. Polite wife said, "You is not." Polite wife said, "You is not."
already happened. Live.
Yeah, I thought you said it. No.
Yeah, well, hold on, family. My brother Size on the phone. What's up?
What he got to say?
Yeah, we on here. We on here. It's lit. People having a good time. What's up?
I'm gonna know ASAP.
All right, I'm gonna give you a ring right when we out of here in like another 30 minutes, having fun. All right, that was brother Side Letter family, good brother, good man. Okay, so let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Let's get it.
And I don't even like spicy food. It's spicy, but not too spicy. I'm not spicy.
Okay. All right.
I'm very surprised.
Let's get it. Let's get it. I just have some quick breakdowns on the. Yeah, I just want y'all to know. I mean, I talk about these things a lot, but this is how I plan to do things that I intend to do. I just don't talk about it because I don't got time for people to be bothered. Oh, pseudo! I don't got no time for that energy. Hey, you be pseudo, I'm pseudo and wealthy, and you be ignorant and broke. You know what I'm saying? We'll just see over time who wins, who has the last laugh. Who has the last laugh? You know what I'm saying? Because the scholars be broke as hell. My pseudo ass be broke. But anyway, somebody mute your situation, please. Mute your situation. That's what we'll call it. Let's move forward. Dang, people throwing them birthdays out. I'll be one of them. You know what I got to do next time? I'm going to have somebody in the chat room next time just answering all the zodiacal things being written. I have two moderating that's going to deal with the people that's actually on the Google chat platform so we can really organize this and do some serious work. You need to have I'm ready to do 24 hours. I did 24 hours before teaching on Know the Ledge Radio. I did 24 hours. I was driving across the country, and I just said, hey, I sleep every other day. Let's get it. That's still archived. The twins got to remind me what the name of the show was. I don't know what they called it, but I literally did a little over 24 hours on the stream, just nonstop, taking questions for 24 hours. People kept calling up every hour. Powerful. Leo 8, you got to be careful. Self-doubt. Leo's ruled by the sun equals 1. 8 is ruled by Saturn. Sun and Saturn equals opposition. Much like Saturn being 8 and Sun being 1, 1 and 8 is opposition in numerology. So that means that you have self-doubt. The worst thing that a Leo 8 can ever do is go around telling people their thoughts, their goals, and their ambitions. Because the people that are around you, you got a magnetic personality for people that would like to seed you with doubt. That is the life of a Leo 8. That's somebody that just put that in the chat. So just be careful. That's solar numerology, converting the planets into numbers and numbers into planets and seeing how they respond to each other, understanding that the planets is personality and the psychic number frequency is the number that you land on. Your psychic number frequency is your consciousness and your planet is your mask. The way people perceive you is totally different from who you are. Your sun sign is the way people will see you. Your numerological correspondence is who you are as far as the consciousness is concerned. Don't you all be slick, I see you got the chat lit now. Okay, we got new people in the building. Let's get this sister Rose. Come on, Rose. What's your name and where you from? We had London, we had Canada, we had Florida, and New York. Where you from, my sister?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
All right, my name is Rose, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
Dope.
And I'm here today. Happy birthday, Polight.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do you guys want my birthday?
I'm here. What's up?
Hello?
You need to know your man. We can break it down.
Can you guys hear
You
me?
know. We give you the app to see what kind of text you can.
Do you guys want my birthday?
Oh, make sure, hold on. The people that's coming in, make sure you put your platform on mute. There you go. Go ahead, sister. So what you need to know? We got you.
All right, my birthday is January 29. I'm an Aquarius.
Go ahead.
And, you know, I just want to know what you guys have in store for me. What is my birthday about?
Aquarius are very playful. They get very goofy. You're Aquarius. What's the number again?
Got a large imagination.
January 29, 29.
Oh, wow. You got Mars and you got Cancer. You got the moon. You got Mars and the moon. Okay. Very emotional. You can get very, I don't want to say ghetto, but I do. Let's say it like this. You can get very, let's say ghetto. We from the hood. We can do that. If you don't like a situation, you're not going to really keep it politically. You're going to get a little ghetto. That's what we're going to say. We're going to keep it real on this platform. I don't like when people try to break down numbers and then they see things and people go, let me try to tell them something that's not really them about themselves to make them feel a little better. No, it's all right. You can get a little ghetto. But under circumstances where you feel like, you know what, they trying to bring this kind of crap out of me. That is the 29. There ain't no way around it. The 2 is ruled by the moon. The 9 is ruled by Mars. Mars is war. The moon is emotion. You got war and emotions all there. But guess what? You have a determination uncanny to most people around you. That brings you to the master number 11. 11 is a master number. And when you lock in 2 and 9, you get a double solar pulse. You get a double density of leadership. It is not seen by many people around you that you are a leader. You may not even see it in yourself. But you have twice as much as potential to lead in situations. And that's why when things go wrong, people are very inclined to ask you for help. People are only inclined to ask you for help when things are going wrong. People don't really ask you for help to just build themselves up. But people will ask you for help when things go to hell. And sometimes your personality or your temperament may be like, man, I don't know why people thinking I can handle it. Because you may not have come into your own as of yet. Your emotion is very, very important to your drive. You're never going to accomplish nothing without the emotion. Yet people may tell you that you're too emotional. Like, you know, sometimes you get out of control. You be wilding out. Okay? And the reason why we got to talk about that is because you got to couple the Aquarius with that information. Because not only do you got the gang-banging information, because 29 is a gang-banging number. And what's interesting about gang-banging number 29, it's for gang-bangers. What's interesting about 29 as a gang-banging number, it precipitates leadership. And oftentimes you see very thugged out, strong or aggressive people. It's also because they got a lot of leadership potential in their body, and if you don't put them in the right position to be able to lead, it comes out as aggression that people misinterpret as negativity. But you just misunderstood. You go around and you misunderstood. And part of being misunderstood is because you're Aquarius, and Aquariuses can be either very goofy or very lackadaisical or just want to have fun. Aquariuses sometimes just don't even want to deal with the talks of how to make things better. They just want to be in their zone and just be right at that moment and just let the negativity subside. Baby girl, do you got something you want to say before we move forward?
Yeah, as an Aquarius 29, gotta watch out for being wrong and strong.
Yeah. Wrong and strong.
Being a 2 gives you a lot of imagination, and being Aquarius is a sign of imagination. So sometimes all that emotion and all that imagination can take you to places that aren't real. They aren't real. We can dream up. You have the potential to dream up a whole world in your mind. So you gotta watch out for your emotions and make sure that you're dreaming up your future and not nothing crazy.
And that could either make you very successful, because Aquarius are very much so the world's creators. So you have the higher polarity and the lower polarity. It can either drive you to illusions of grandeur, as they would say, or it can take you to a platform where you're the only one in the circle that has that meaningful idea. The only problem being an Aquarius, such as yourself, is that the path to being successful as an Aquarius that has a Master 11, precipitated by a 29, is that most people won't see the vision until you actively force it into existence. And a lot of times, you may have to actually do it by yourself. A lot of things you have to do in this lifetime has to be initiated by you, by yourself first, before the people that should support you actually help you out after. They don't normally have the vision that Aquarius has because Aquarius see the world very differently. So people think you're dreaming. And people may think it's a long shot. You might even second guess yourself because your vision is very different. It's unparalleled.
Very clear too. We have very clear imagery of what we want.
Yeah, you know it and can see it. The problem is the world isn't ready for that consciousness. You got anything you want to say, sister? I'm listening, sister. You got something you want to say?
Oh, I couldn't hear you with the last part. But my other question was, what is my connection to December 4th? Because my partner, his birthday is December 4th, so we're just trying to see, like, you know, what's the connection? Is it earth and fire, or, you know?
Say it again, sister. Say it again, sister.
My partner, his birthday is December 4th.
Very
So we're just trying to see what's the connection between us. How can we work together? What's the ups and downs of, you know, both signs getting together?
I'll tell you this. In order for it to work for you guys, because I have to keep it a buck, you're very aggressive when it comes to your relationships. This is just what it is. And the December 4 mentality is almost a bully. That's just what it is. Because you're looking at, again, Uranus, number 4 corresponds with Uranus. That's a frequency that's just like, you know, I want to be in control. And it's not in a negative manner. It's a frequency that has high expectations of itself. A frequency that doesn't like to be doubted. Okay, you're talking about this before. You're talking about when Saturn is starting to look like I got one up on the sun. Okay, that's solar numerology talk. That's astrological talk. You know, that's the time of where it appears that that Saturn is en route to being above the sun. This is that whole concept of Christ and the crucifix. You know, you have the symbol 21st, 22nd, 23rd, or pardon me, you have the symbol 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, where Christ appears to be on the crux or the cross. And it's only when we get past the eve and we get to the 25th that the sun appears to go back up 1 degree on the crux or the cross constellation. The crux constellation are stars that you can play connected dots with and form a cross. The concept of Jesus dying or being gone for 3 days or descending is the concept of the sun being in a constellation going downward, apparently. And whilst at the same time it appears Saturn, which sometimes is associated with Satan, Saturn is more prevalent during that time, this winter time. The winter solstice is when Saturn appears to be above the sun. It is not until Easter when the sun seems to get his reign back. So, talking about someone such as yourself with a double solar density via the master number, a double solar psychic number frequency, you haven't been impelled by the forces of the sun, not once but twice through the dynamic of the master number 11, and someone who is in just off the cusp of Saturn that is in opposition to the sun. You guys may share the vision of the world the same, but the manner in which you want to execute or facilitate will contrast, because you guys' consciousness are almost diametrically opposed, which means the best thing that you guys can do is be willing to play a subsidiary role in the vision of the other. Going 50-50 will not work in your relationship ever. If you say I'm gonna do 50% of the work and he gonna do 50% of the work, you guys are gonna be in conflict. What you need is for one person to be in charge and the other person to understand they are not going to be in charge and we are not splitting the share. Just help me and be supportive. That works for both of you, vice versa. If you both appreciate each other's vision to do what y'all got to do and you're willing to play a secondary role, a subsidiary role, it'll work perfectly. But if you try to break it up 50-50, you're going to have hell. You're going to butt heads. You're going to get conflict because your consciousness isn't designed for those kind of accommodations. There's nothing wrong with neither one of the two of you. It's just chemistry. You put some things together, it can create explosions. Hydrogen is very explosive and oxygen is very explosive. But if we combine them in certain amounts, we create molecules that sustain life. So that is the instance or the case when it comes to y'all set of consciousness. All right, my sister. Let's get the homie Shaquan in here. You in the hood. I ain't got to do no numbers on your name to know you got some black parents, Shaquan. What's up?
Hello.
Yo, what's good?
Don't worry, we're gonna get like 3-4 people out of here. Huh? What's up, my brother? How you doing, my brother? What's your name and where you from?
You can hear me?
Yes, I can. What's your name and where you from?
Shaquan Winters, and I'm from Bermuda.
Wow, Bermuda. We got we had UK, that's say London. We had Canada. Now we got Bermuda, and people all over the states. It's good to know we out here. We out here.
Definitely, definitely.
What's up, my brother? Talk to us.
I just got in on a conversation, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how long you were streaming before I got in, but I don't even know what the conversation's about.
No doubt.
You were talking about the astrology, right?
Yes, sir. We just talking about information about the zodiac. You can ask questions. You don't gotta necessarily throw a birthday out there.
Right. Well, I'm saying I'm born in January, and in '95.
Yeah. What day of January was you born?
The 4th.
The 4th. Dang, we must be.
These fours.
Fours in.
Well, what does that mean? Negative?
Yeah, man. It means you the damn devil. We gotta get you out of here. Yeah, get out of here, man. Put that thing on me, man. Yeah. Get out of here. Nah, my daughter here is actually a 4.
Okay.
Huh? She's born July 31st. She's actually a 4 as well. And so we know she can be a little stubborn. Just a little bit. Mommy's like, huh? That's fancy mommy talk. Well, I'll be damned if she ain't. But yeah, so as a number 4, very creative, you should engage art. If you don't, you should. It's going to work out for you. Any form of art is going to work out for you, whether it's music, whether it's drawing, whether it's architecture. Are you involved in any of those things? Because that's normally the natural inclination for number 4s.
Yeah, I do computer work.
You do what?
I do design and I do computer work. Computers, like development and design.
That's right.
Yeah, and I've realized that I'm able to articulate things in my future, you know, something like that. I don't know if it's necessarily my characteristic, but that's just what it is for me. You know, that's just.
So you get high number 4?
No, I have, yeah, but I don't get high. I don't.
Everybody is a former drug addict today.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm actually vegan.
All right, spare the bullshit. I am Brother Polight. Pardon me, baby, but I'm tired of talking to former drug addicts today. Will the real drug addicts please stand up and get your zodiac read? Because I don't want to deal with these former guys no more. Now I'm joking with you, bro. Yeah, I'm joking with you. But everybody happens to be a number 4, or they used to do drugs, and that's all right. That's all right.
Is that considered a drug? Weed is it considered a drug or is
Yes. Yes.
No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke
There
weed
you
no more.
go,
But I'm just saying.
That's that number 4 stuff that my wife go through with her child.
Yeah.
Did you eat that bad? By eat, what did you mean? I was going so slow that and I was like, man, don't do that with mommy. Don't do that. So we're gonna say don't do that with Brother Polight. So you getting high, you on the contrary. What you dealing with? How you dealing with the drone, purple, black?
Nah,
skunk?
I'm telling you, I don't smoke, man. I was smoking, but I don't smoke. It's been, you know what? The reality, look, let's hurry up, look. The reality is for me right now is that
Hey, we're about to mute your mic. You don't keep it real with us.
That smile is such
So why did you ask if weed is a drug, brother?
No, because you said something about drugs. You inferred that it was my number is has to do with drugs or whatever. So
It's a random question. I just wanted to see if you go on the defense like number 4s do.
Yeah. I've actually been I haven't did anything for like 3 years.
Congratulations.
I've been vegan.
Hold on. We don't want to hear about the vegan stuff yet.
Yeah.
What was you doing when you was getting it popping? Was you dealing with the white lady? Was you dealing with the brown man? What was you dealing with?
No, I don't like white ladies like that. You know
no, we talking about that white lady.
Oh. No. Nah, I wasn't doing none of that, man.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep it real with the audience. We got a real audience in here,
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yo, brother, I got to get you out of here because you breaking a different side out of me. I'm very playful. I got to get out of here before it get ugly. But thank you.
Can I ask you a question?
When he asked if weed was a drug, other drugs was you.
What kind of drugs was you using, brother? Come on, keep it real with us.
No, I was smoking, right? But I was asking if you consider weed a drug because you had said something about drugs.
He said he used drugs and then he
anything that can,
weed.
Hey, baby, we can hear your conversation, Renatech. Don't let everybody know what you're thinking. All right, so
I wanted to ask you a question, Polight.
Well, I say this: when we say drugs, we mean anything that can enforce hallucinations or paranoia, high concentrations of THC, dopamines, and I mean, come on, now give it to us. Was you on ecstasy? Did you pop any pills? Molly?
No way.
Any syrup? Aunt Jemima, at least, like, come on, brother, you was doing something.
No, I was smoking weed, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I had a little couple. Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, but I ran into Dr. Sabi. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to ask you because I had a problem with my eyesight.
No doubt.
Yeah,
and you know, after he was using those drugs, because normally the drugs hit the eyes. The eyes are connected to the brain, so if it's influencing the brain, it normally has a effect on the eyes. That's normally what happens, and that's being real.
Right.
You say you used to use some syrup time to time, right?
No, my old man was on I think he used to use too. You know what I'm saying? My old man used to use.
Oh, he was drinking some of that.
Huh?
Was he drinking some of the syrup, or he's just smoking too?
No, he was doing other drugs. He was doing the hard drugs.
No problem.
Yeah, but I haven't picked that up. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even.
So what kind of drugs are they using in Bermuda?
They use all the drugs you guys use. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same.
And what are the drugs that we use that you know about?
The world, you know, I travel with cocaine. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of drugs out here. I don't know every one of them.
Yeah, what's the ones you do know?
Alright, yeah.
I see. You're hiding something, brother. And since you don't want to keep it real, we gotta go. But thank you, brother. What's your name, man? What's your name again?
Shaquan Winters.
Shaquan Winters. Thank you for your time. We was just rocking with Brother Polight, or I am Brother Polight. YouTube. Best channel out here. Most entertaining. Y'all already know. We're gonna do the information and have a lot of fun. Thank you for participating, my brother. Let's get through these people very fast. Let's go all the way in this corner here. We're gonna get blacks next. Let's get Field of, tell us the rest of your name.
Peace, brother Polight. My name is Adrian. Scorpio, October 24th, 1984.
October 24th. I'm sitting right next to October 24th. So I already know you were free. But anyway, I'm sorry. It's just real. It's just real. It's true. I already know what's going on. Baby, in order to break her situation down, you need to go in another room. Because this sister got things going on that I can't discuss with you around. I'm going to call you back right after I deal with this.
Maybe I should go in the room too.
You might as well. We about to get dirty up in here. And she came on here dirty. I didn't do this. So now we got to talk about this situation. October 24th. Look at you looking guilty. Let's take a look at her. I'm going to click her screen. Let's take, look at her. Look how guilty she looks. Oh, yeah. All right, October 24th. But on the real, you're very high in passion. That's a fact. We know 2 is ruled by the moon. Moon is emotions. We know the 4 is very, can be very controlling, very persuasive, even can be manipulative. Not to say that's you, but you one of them. Okay? And then 2 and 4 gives you 6, which means you cost people quite a bit of money. You know, and in fact, the gem that corresponds with your frequency, 6 corresponds with diamonds. And that's very interesting as well. You will be your happiest in life if you have material success. No matter how much spirituality you want, no matter how much people tell you, if you love the things of this world, the Father will not love you. Fine. Those are doctrines that are incredibly amazing. Okay? But to make you happy, you have to accept the fact that you were designed to be catered to by way of material things. It doesn't mean that you're materialistic. It is one of the things that is a favor unto you in this world. The issue you have in this realm when you come into this existence with a psychic number frequency of 6, one of your burdens is attachment and finance. Number 6s find themselves in that. You are very sexually engaging, like sex is your thing, is one of your, like if you're not going to get showered with material gifts, then a great filter for you would be through the sexual experience. It's a form of therapy for you. There's nothing wrong with that. But people such as yourself, designed like you, require it more than normal people do. This is a fact. So you can walk out. I know what I'm talking about firsthand. You'll have a nigga ejaculate blood. Yo, I just try to keep it real on the stream. I kid you not. I'm telling you the truth. This is what these people are like. I'm trying to tell you, if there's a woman walking around there that's October 24th, stay away from her. Run like hell if you're not ready for the responsibility. Load up on all those pills that they... Listen.
That's not true.
Listen. Load up on all those pills at 7-Eleven.
What?
When you go to 7-Eleven, they got that little plastic case over there. Just load up. When you get your income tax, load up on that. Get your Viento pills.
Come over your side eye and like...
Get your bromide. All right? Fast as much as you can, black man, because they will overwhelm you. They are very creative and very intimidating. They will tell you, you know, I time things, right? They will do things like this and mess with a man mentally. But if you satisfy these people, I say these people because they're a very rare breed on planet Earth. A lot of people are similar in a lot of ways. But these October 24th, these Scorpios, right? You ain't say it. Trying to hide. These Scorpio 6s, they demand a lot of attention. And if they don't get attention, their attitude can probably be the worst thing you've ever seen on planet Earth. You can have the worst attitude on planet Earth. And what's interesting is Scorpio 6s are very observant. They can walk in the room and they can understand everything that's going on about everybody, and nobody realizes that they've even been paying them any mind the whole time. Scorpios are very observant. right? And they can be jealous. We got to touch that. But their jealousy is normally precipitated around sex again. The Scorpios are very connected sexually. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just more, it's unprecedented, the amount of their sexual connection when you contrast it to other people's sexual connections. Scorpios, when it comes to their lovers, Scorpio sixes, when it comes to their lovers, their family, their friends, whoever, they got almost a telepathic bond with these people. They almost call people at times where it's very eerie, and people like, oh shoot, it makes you uncomfortable. My Scorpio 6 wife, I could be with another woman who just served me pancakes. And if that woman is even thinking something sexual about me, my wife just happens to call me. Say, you all right? And I'm like, no, don't play that crap with me. You felt something, didn't you? Don't stop with the small talk. I know what if you're all right means. Is there another female around? Yes, she is. But the point of the matter is this. Scorpio 6s are very, very observant. It's important that you don't get around people that lie to you, and it's very important that you get around people that are completely honest with you. Scorpio 6s will actually let a lot of people get away with more than people think they will let them get away with if they just keep it real and talk to them about them. That's quite often by a lot of people for whatever reason. Are you walking with me? How am I sounding so far, sister?
Dead.
Yeah,
On the point.
The freaky information is also true, ain't it? Let's not hide from the facts. Let's go there. Say yes. We want your face on the screen. Let me click your face on the screen. Now, tell us about you. Is this church? Is this confession? Is everything working out so far?
Everything is wonderful.
There you go. So, brothers, make sure you hit her up in that chat room. And
I have a question.
I'm just messing with you, sister. Don't worry about it.
I have a question.
Go ahead, sister. I'm with it.
What advice would you give somebody with Scorpio ascendant, sun, and moon in the first house?
Oh, shucky ducky. You trying to get deep now. Oh, you trying to take us into lesson number 3. This is new information for a lot of people. We trying to be on the ground level. I already decided while I'm doing this, we're going to have to make this a series. But we're going to make this, what's today's day? What's today? I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're going to make this Zodiac Wednesdays. That's what we got to do. Honor today. We done opened up Pandora's box. So tell me about your ascendant. What's your ascendant?
It's Scorpio, sun and moon, and Scorpio in the first house.
Okay. You want to know about compatibility, or you want to know about in terms of you? Who you talking about right now?
Well, I feel like I have a lot of water in my chart. Life path number 2. And I'm wondering, like, how do I neutralize that? What's the best way to move forward?
By your cosmic design, you in your best state of balancement when you deal with a partner. And you feel, and this is all jokes aside, when you feel sexually satisfied, everything runs right. October 24th, people, intimacy is very important. It doesn't have to be physical sex, like copulation, the actual act of intercourse, but there has to be plenty of hugs. I believe you give wet kisses. You give them out. You may not think you do, but the people you kiss feel like that. But you need love. You need warmth. You need physicality. You need to be hugged. And if there's not a hug coming, you need a gift here and there. You need to create a situation around yourself where the person or the people that's around you do not mind demonstrating their love through hugs, through kisses, through nice gestures, through taking you out places. You are going to be at your best, as you're going to represent the best side of who you are on planet Earth when that part of your life is intact. When the people around you show you love in that kind of capacity, everything else falls into play. You are not wrong for wanting more. You're not wrong for wanting affection. You are not wrong for that. You demand that because that's your package on planet Earth. Your design helps people who are a bit introverted as far as their sexuality is concerned to come more out in the open. That's why you on the planet. Your design is created to invoke higher sexuality and sex consciousness out of people. It doesn't necessarily have to be intercourse. That's what you're here to do. So you shouldn't settle for anything less because you're not designed for lesser. That's somebody else's frequency. I won't blow up the other frequency spots that's living like that unless they come. Then we're just gonna have to keep it real. But that's what's going on right now with you. You're a high-end product on planet Earth, so to speak. You demand a lot of maintenance, so to speak, and so you will be at your best when other people appreciate you the way that I just described. You have to make that number one rule by everybody around you. That's the males, that's the females, that's the mommies, the daddies, the brothers, the sisters. People have to. You just high maintenance. You need a lot, whether you're asking for it or not. You demand that. That'll cool everything down. That'll keep you where you need to be.
Thank you for the polite happy birthday. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. I had to get the children out the room with this situation. Now we can bring them back. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're gonna ask the people that went up to bat if they could. My brother Shaquan, who stopped using drugs, we need you to get out of there. Yeah, Shaquan, we're gonna need you out. High frequency, let's get you going, and then we'll get. How you got it? Man, you bringing in chaos. Mute that damn thing.
Mine is muted, that's yours.
It's yours, man.
I muted it. It's muted.
We didn't have this. No, you gotta mute it on the computer.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's me. She comes in here. Ha! It's you. How you blaming me? I'm gonna really break your chart down. Comes in here. It's my computer. I can't believe this. She got in. I've been blocking these people the whole time, y'all. I've been blocking them so they don't take up this space. Who's this? Is that my man? Is that Red Pill? Red Pill, you in the building? Is there a freaky Scorpio?
It's the family piece of powers.
We talk about Scorpios right now. I ain't getting.
You see me?
I see you excited right now. Come on, man. You're in the corner excited. They looking at you, man. They can see you, man. Why are you looking for yourself right behind you? Goodness, I'm sorry, family. We got this zodiac stuff. Bring the whole house out. All right. Yes. Brother Red Pill, you on?
Peace.
Yes, we can hear you, my brother. What's going on?
All is well, good brother. Just joining the family, you know, for the festivities. What's going on over there?
Oh, we just been breaking down chart after chart. Not even the charts per se, just general information. We're gonna definitely need some follow-ups where we can go and be more meticulous and peruse through charts to show people how to really get these readings and really engage the information. So we just, right now, everything is just surface level, surface meaning, and we just share information with the family here. People have making their way into this network. So, like, it's just insane. I try to tell the whole family, let the community ride, but they found their way in the room. It's their way in, but it is what it is.
That's a major key though, being able to get your chart done. You know, it could potentially put somebody on their path if they wasn't on their path. You know, I could recall back in the days getting my chart read about 10 times just to make sure that the message was consistent. You feel me? And sometimes you hear so much great things during your readings that you doubt it.
No doubt. We're gonna go. Give me like 10, 12 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7:35. So let's do it like this. Let me get the indicator that came in here. I'm gonna take two more people. Come on, just say your information, lady, and get it out the way. Go ahead. Do you don't even need to unmute your mic. You right here. Just ask.
I don't actually birthday. October.
Listen, break it down, because I ain't breaking nothing down as she talking. Pay attention. Hey, Red, put your joint on mute real quick.
All right.
Vanessa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since you was moving your way into the platform as well.
Can you say it again?
Make sure you put it on mute. Frequency is friendly. Yeah, put it on mute, my brother. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Hey, nothing. It's all good. Living out your name. High frequency. Go ahead. What's your birthday again?
October 27th.
Oh, what's that you said? All right. Go ahead. October 27th. Go ahead.
27?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a 9. Oh, that's lit.
Yeah.
Nines are very. I don't know if y'all can hear that helicopter. Can y'all hear that?
It's all right. Just go, girl. Just go.
Okay, so
next time, don't show everybody how your room is on the inside. All right? You got some Negroes out here. I don't have to hunt them down. Just, sit somewhere on a wooden chair somewhere. On a desk. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, so 9s, they have a lot of energy because they're ruled by Mars, planet of free energy, untamed energy. So when 9s are able to focus all that energy on one thing in particular, they excel at it. Especially someone the 27th like you, that means they put a lot of passion and a lot of thought to whatever that goal is. So people born on the 27th, when they get into something, like really put their heart into it, they tend to be masters at it.
Yeah, like poles in their household. We'll move forward and we'll break down other things like 2 and 7, right?
Tend to be masters.
Gymnastics. That's what we'll say. They're the gymnastics. Well, 2 corresponds with the moon, right? And then here we go again. 7 is what? Philosophy, ideology, doctrine, concepts, dogma, rhetoric, the liberal arts, anything that deals with just analyzing and then communicating about that which you observe. There's a great deal of that going on because it's coupled with the number 2. They're very passionate about the ideas or the conclusions they draw. So when they come to a conclusion that something is right, it's probably because they thought about it for a long period of time. By the time they've come to that conclusion, it becomes into their emotions. And then in turn, you have the aggression come out. So by the time they execute this ideology they come up with, which they normally make up new things or new perspectives or give people different persuasions or approaches towards the same information. It's just when they address it, it's completely different. By the time they address it, they capture what they think about in our art form through their emotion, and they assert that information very aggressively. So you see the emotion in the 2, and you see the information in the 7, the philosophy, the concepts, and then you see the 9 for the combination of the 2, which is where the Mars comes. Mars is not negative. There's a war. The war can be, this is the way everyone's thinking, and you know what, this is the way I'm thinking. I believe y'all should start riding on this frequency as opposed to that frequency. So they may even bait people a little bit more than other people. May create situations around themselves to draw enough attention that they know they can handle and respond for, because it's all chess for them when it comes to thinking. It's all chess. You will not get no more information out of us. You have to sneak into my private files. Okay. Because you don't need to know what we know about you before you get slick on the people that you are, the type of person you are. You don't need to be knowing nothing about what we know about. So give these people their time. Because you got me the rest of your life. Yeah, hang up. Thank you. And you're still here.
I know.
Took up that space. Oh my goodness, she's so funny. Let's get. We're gonna go back to. Let's get high frequency real quick, and then we'll get Fia. It's turned into something.
Peace. Can you hear me?
What's
Can
up,
you
my
hear me?
Yeah,
What's going on? Can you hear me?
yeah. Look at this guy going at.
Can you hear me?
The video chats, he going in on. I was answering information in the chat room. It's just we gotta mix it up. We gotta mix it up. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I'm Gemini, 27th.
Hey, what state is Gemini? What's your name and where you from?
Thomas from New York, but I'm in the Lou right now, St. Louis.
You in St. Louis? Okay. All right, let's get it in. Come on, St. Louis. What you say your information is?
Gemini, 27.
Oh wow, Gemini 9.
Yeah.
Gemini 9. So that okay.
You was pretty accurate just now with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you embody. 9. Who's that? Oh, that's
you was pretty accurate just now with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. Somebody put your computer on mute.
Okay.
Yeah. So Gemini 9. What can we say? Gemini 9s don't really have a chill button. What they have is they have I can turn up or
right
more. Gemini 9s, they're not exactly the most peaceful people. Leave it up to them. They can tell you that they want peace, and that's okay. But the Gemini is very unpredictable. Very unpredictable.
Very loyal too. They fight for the ones.
Yeah.
They want to be spoiled. They want to be catered to, and that's all right. But very tricky. What you see is what you don't get. Gemini 9s reveal to you who they are as they keep trusting you more so. The more they engage you and the more they understand you and how to respond to you, the more they let you know about them. So it's kind of like give and take with Gemini 9s.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you any more than you give them. Gemini 9 is very strategic, very meticulous. They look deep into what you're saying to the point people may be annoyed at them. They want to get to the most minute aspect of the information. When they have a tendency to question people, they normally have a line of questioning, and people feel away because they have multiple questions at a time. Some people just ask, why you in late? And then that person says, well, I'm in late because I lost track of time. A Gemini 9 will say, okay, you lost track of time, but did you not know how important today is? Yes, it just goes on and it goes on. How's that sound, my brother?
Yeah, that's 100.
That's 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta get ready to get out of here. Let me get Ifia real quick.
All right, peace.
Who's this? We got Sir in the building, Reality in the building, Lax in the building. We looking good. Ifia.
All right.
Did I say
Ifia,
it?
peace and blessings.
Ifia. There we go, sister. Let's get it.
No problem. Peace and blessings. Earth strong to you. So my birthday is October 5th. I was born 1991. Just kind of curious about the Libra.
No doubt. Where you from again? Where you at?
I'm in Maryland.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Take on October 5th.
Okay.
October 5th.
So another 5 in the building. 5 Nation. Let's do it.
Okay.
Very fun, playful people, broad imaginations. We tend to have a lot to say on a regular basis because 5 is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. If you stumble over your words, it's okay. We're a little bit clumsy. 5's a little bit naturally clumsy. Can't help it. We tend to be a little bit forgetful. But we're still very passionate and very smart, intelligent people. But sometimes we feel like people aren't taking us seriously, which is actually quite hilarious because we're just so childish and playful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Thank you. Appreciate it.
we getting it from so many different angles. Baby girl, do me a favor and take on December 18th for cheating Lolita, who's sneaking me text after text. And, don't forget about me. She's out there on the internet lurking somewhere. So,
You said the 18th.
yeah, December 18th.
Well, 18s are, well, that's the second number frequency, 9. But with the 1 and the 8 there, that means you have a very, very strong sense of right and wrong. But you also have, you will tend to battle in your mind a bit on what you should do. You tend to have a lot of mental internal conflict. But you have very strong, strong, strong opinions when you're a 9, made up of 1 and 8. Because 1 is the sun, 8 is Saturn. 8 deals with all that government, right, wrong, law and order type. And then the 1 is like the ultimate judge, like leadership, passion, and all that kingly stuff. So when you put those together, you get that 9, which is ruled by Mars, all that free energy. When you have an opinion, you're going to make it known. You're going to be very strong about it. You'll contemplate it. But when you reach your decision, everyone's going to know. You're not a wishy-washy person. You're a very straightforward individual.
Okay. So, without further ado, I'm so sorry we couldn't finish this. I have to actually have another engagement I'm supposed to be at, and I stayed here. I think an hour extra than I anticipated. We actually did something that wasn't the outline or the plan for today, but it is what it is. This worked out good because it worked out for the people. So why not? Live stream Globetrotters have come in and out of this situation. I don't know where they at again. Red Pill just came through to say, "What's good, my nigga?" and bounced again. But they've been incredible guests, none the least. Thank them for even just coming on the platform. Tomorrow I will be having a major update about Dr. Sabi. Most of which will break my heart. But I told the family that I will be sure to update them about the going-ons of the situation as more things are made clear. So I have quite a bit of information. Also, the family all over the world has been kind of alienated. And what I mean by that is there's not enough information being shared with everybody else that loves this man, right? It's like people that are locally in Honduras in a certain circle, they're privy to most of the information. So I elected to share my findings and work to create a situation where we can inform our people world over that are just as concerned about Dr. Sabi as the people that may have been more immediately around him during the time of his death. And so since I'm constantly getting correspondence from family and friends and workers, I've compiled enough data for me to conduct what I would say is an online memorial. All right, so I'm going to bring the people to his funeral, okay, proceedings. I'm going to air it live and give people an opportunity to be part of the scenario. Let them listen to the updates about what happened to Dr. Sabi. This is void of speculation. I'm not going to do all that speculating. I will let you know what's my opinion, but ultimately the conversation will be controlled by facts. Doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll probably start at about 5 or 6. I think we'll start probably at 6 o'clock West Coast time, which will be 9 o'clock East Coast time, and we'll probably call it the virtual memorial for Dr. Sabi. And I'll share with you a lot of what hasn't been shared with the family as far as the services to send him off and the updates to what happened to him while in prison. And that's what we got to do in order to, keep everybody abreast, because everybody loves him too. So, people are kind of like left out there not knowing what's up. So I'm going to deliver that for the people. So make sure that you stay in tune tomorrow, 6 o'clock West Coast time and 9 o'clock East Coast time. So I'm doing my best to create a space in the evening where everybody can kind of get the information. So let's do it like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that tomorrow, because you'll definitely get some serious information. I study quite a bit of hours, Brother John Doe. Target individual, what's up? What's up, my brother? I see you out there. Gemini, the best and the worst, all wrapped in one. It's pretty interesting comment. All right, so definitely people be here. Same time, same place. This is I Am Brother Polight. And again, I thank y'all for sharing my birthday with me. I thank you so much. This has been like probably one of the better birthdays I've ever had, and it's come at the most weirdest times in my life, considering the passing of my father, my friend, my teacher, Dr. Sadie. Thank you, Rodney, who says that myself and Dr. Sadie changed his life or saved his life. Thank you so much for that. Thanks again for the happy born days. Let's get you out of here. We just gave somebody the boot. Yeah. Loose Screws just got the boot. Let's celebrate. So we're going to leave on this note. We'd like to leave the family on this beautiful note. We're going to share the screen. We're going to share the screen. And we're going to leave on this note.
Happy birthday to Brother Polight. Happy birthday to you. Come on, baby. Don't be tired to tell you happy birthday. Spread love, Mr. Brooklyn way. The New York thing. I love you. Enjoy your day. You deserve it. Happy birthday, Polight. I'm so grateful for you. So grateful for your presence in our lives. For yourself, for the family, and for the people. I love you so much. Happy birthday, Polight. I want you to know that I love you so much, baby. And tonight we're going to celebrate. We're going to do it big. I want to wish you many, many more, and that you're greatly appreciated. Happy birthday, Polight. I'm looking forward to spending that very special day with you, and I love you. Happy birthday, Brother Polight. I wish you many more. I love you. Black Power.
Okay, and now we shall move. We got to keep this thing constantly in rotation. Feel me? This is #1 on the charts right now. Just gave you the former #1 on the charts. Now there's the #1 on the chart right here. We got 3 special artists. We're about to let them play right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Polight. Happy birthday to you. I am Polight. I love you. Happy birthday, Daddy. I love you. So, I know you wanted me to do a mohawk, so look, I did it for you. I love you. I also did it for you because it was your birthday, and I have another surprise for you. It's iFly, it's movies, we're gonna have a whole bunch of fun. Bye! Well, Daddy, I know it's your birthday, and you wanna pray, you wanna meditate, you do all that. But today is our day. We share you with the world 24/7. Today you gonna listen to us, your baby girls, your kids, because we love you.
I wish I could cut this screen right there. That's so dope. All right, family. I hope that puts you in a nice space. Keeps you nice and calm. Oh, good. It's still just not gone. So. Yes, family. We did it. Another successful stream. Hundreds of people come out on call. I need to start doing this and let you know a week in advance. But unfortunately, the way Brother Polight Mind and World works, I normally give you a few minutes notice and whoever comes in here gets up in here. We got to see what we look like when we tell people in advance to be prepared. I think if we did it a few days out, the numbers would be staggering because we've seen incredible numbers. Even today, man, we went over the 700s on short notice. I thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you greatly. And I wish you a happy day every single day. This is my New Year's. I guess I'll go into that another day because we had an awesome time today just building with the people and interacting with the people from all over the world. Bermuda, Canada, London, and then throughout the country, nationwide, we met people and we exchanged our thoughts and ideas. And it's very good knowing that no matter where we go in the world, somewhere there's somebody just like us wanting the same exact things and interested in the same type of information. With that, we say Iluvu, which is perpetual success in our language, Nduasusu. If you want to learn the language, of course, you can go to 2012stores.com and maybe we'll do some language classes one day. Break down why it's so important to learn that language in particular. And then do the work and practice online. Why not? Let's just keep connecting with each other, man. I love everybody here. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate your time and thanks for the birthday love and support. It's the first time I celebrated my birthday with so much people who are conscious, all at the same exact time. I'm glad I did it with y'all. You could have been anywhere, but you was here today. Peace.